YouTube and social media. Peep this out, guys. It's ENK back again with another one for you. Here on a live stream Friday night. We are going to wait for just a little bit and we'll jump in here and get started with everybody. We'll give everybody time to log in. Chances are you're just getting that message on your Twitter feed from me right now if you guys are following me at Twitter, or on Twitter I should say, at Peep This Out. For those of you guys who are wondering exactly who I am, it's ENK from Peep This Out, YouTube creator and content connoisseur, we'll just say, of my own channel on YouTube at youtube.com/peepthisout. Let's see what's going on with everybody here. We've got Liam's Lunchbox jumping in. What it do, what it do? Juan Jose, how you doing? Nice to see you guys. We'll get started here in just a second. Of course, if you guys are regulars to my live streams, you probably know where I'm at right now. Allison Schroeder, what it do? Not bad. How you doing? Nice to see some familiar faces here. We got a lot of people jumping in here. It is jumping up like crazy right now. We'll hang for just a little bit and then we'll get started. There's lots to talk about here. I'll give you a little preview of what's to come in the morning. A lot of cool things coming on right now. We got Curly Man, we got Mr. Jacket Dancer, Ian the Legend. How you doing? Notification Squad, definitely let your peeps know about this broadcast right now. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's have a party here. Liam, just got off set, way too much food on the craft. There you go, man, there you go. Speaking of Liam's Lunchbox, I saw you just launched your a review today. It looks like from the Meat Mountain over at Arby's. I got to catch up on some content. I'm all done with my stuff for today, so I'm going to be watching some videos after this live stream. Cryodrox, how you doing? I'm doing well. I am hanging out here. It's Friday night. I guess that makes it all right. So we're going to hang out here and chill. We got a few things to talk about. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions, we'll get to all that too. Hopefully, the stream is looking good for you guys right now. If just let me know if it is. I want to make sure that the connection is decent. Where I'm at right now is technically a really strong LTE connection, and this is kind of fun for me to do mobily. I've got my backup battery, as always, ready to go here. So it is plugged into my phone. We are good. Planning to be on for at least an hour. Let's just see what's going on. Juan Jose is looking choppy. Okay, we'll get better as it goes. I know that it starts off a little on the shaky side. And then it goes from there. So we'll just give it another minute or two. Every so often, if you guys can let me know how the signal looks on your end, how the connection is. Hopefully you guys can hear me, right? I mean, that's the main thing. I want to make sure you guys can at least be able to hear my voice, and we'll see what's up. Bus driver, how you doing? Slurpee tonight, or what is the drink of choice? The drink of choice tonight, because bus driver brought it in, is in the March Madness cup that says Powerade. I have got Diet Dr. Pepper tonight. This was actually a freebie, considering all the Slurpees that I've been buying here. My 7th cup was free, and I thought I would do one of these March Madness cups and just get a regular soda and chill with you guys. So free works for me, and it definitely works very nicely right now. And I haven't had Diet Dr. Pepper in a long time. Something was telling me, you know what? Just get Diet Dr. Pepper, and I did what I did. So that's what we got. Liam says he's getting fat. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, my friend. None whatsoever. I do not see you getting fat at all, no matter what. Gage, why do you stream so late? Because it's a blast to do at night, Gage, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun doing it late night, especially mobily here. The connection hopefully will get better. I've got a full LTE signal, so hopefully that will get better as we go. But hopefully you guys can definitely tell me that things are looking decent on your end. Incidentally, anyone who is going for any super chat donation, because you guys were popping in with that every so often the last few times, I've been putting anyone who actually donates on super chat into the description box info. So technically you guys are sponsoring this video. If you do happen to do that, which it's not necessary, I do appreciate it though, just know that your name will go into the description box info as a thank you for that. And for those of you guys catching it on the replay, you can probably scroll down right now and check that out as well, because I will be leaving this video up on my channel regardless of the quality. It's something that I want to make sure that you guys have, and then it's all good. So let's see, we've got Jason Callan. Is it the real Jason Callan? I'd like to know. I've been catching up on a little bit of activity on my video recently that came out yesterday, which I'll talk about here in just a little bit here. But nice to see you guys on here right now. We got Magnolia Gray. Diet soda is not my favorite. Everything in moderation, but I'm just a fan of the diet version of Dr. Pepper. Conra Kitty, how you doing? Nice to see you. Always recognize the live, the familiar avatars for sure. Gauge quality is better now. Good. Good. I've got a Galaxy S7 Edge here, so hopefully the quality of my front camera will be decent, along with the data connection will hold. Jason, yes, it's really me. Excellent. It's great to see you on here, my friend. Absolutely great. Let's see what we've got on here. Jason, we've got not that bad. People are saying hello. Nice to have you guys on here right now, guys. It's been a very, very busy week for me. And I'm definitely looking forward to relaxing a little bit this weekend for sure. I got to catch up on a few content pieces that are out there as well on YouTube, as well as some movies. I just picked up Rogue One on Blu-ray 3D, so I can't wait to watch that here this weekend. Jason, always great to see you as well, my friend. Absolutely there. You've got a lot of content these last couple of days. I have to, like I said, after this stream tonight, it's 11 o'clock my time. I'm planning to go to around midnight or so, depending upon how I feel. We'll see if we can make it a little bit further there. I don't know if I'm going to do the full 2-hour route like we did the last time, but it was definitely a blast the last time out. So again, anybody doing any super chats whatsoever, you guys will be linked in the description box down below, as well as a link to the page where you guys have your channels on YouTube, which is awesome. So, you know, if you guys do that, that would be cool. And it's great to see all you guys on here. Bus driver has a long comment here. Let me see. By the way, you were right about the mozzarella chicken sandwich at Wendy's. Very tough to taste the mozzarella. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, that cheese, it's a fresh mozzarella sandwich, and I guess as fresh as it is, it was so overpowered by the balsamic diced tomatoes on that, and that pesto basil aioli, that it really was a little bit difficult to kind of taste a lot of the stuff. Still a pretty decent sandwich, though. Definitely a decent sandwich. Let's see. Not that bad says 2 hours. I don't know. We're going to see how we do here. I'm going to stretch for the hour, and we'll see what we can do. I planned on actually live streaming earlier in the week, actually, around Wednesday. But some of my connections from Burger King came through, and I actually have a video launching tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 6 a.m. that you guys will see probably the first exclusive look and review of something, which I'll tell you about in just a second here. Curly Man explains Super Chat. Super Chat is a new feature, Curly, on YouTube. You'll see a little $ next to your the text field where you can type messages there. When you click on that, you have the opportunity to. It's not, you know, they always say that you shouldn't ask for this stuff, and I definitely don't. But if you do happen to do it, because it's been popping every so often, if you do actually hit the $, it's going to ask if you'd like to donate something to my channel, to me, whatever the dollar amount is. You can put in whatever you want. And basically what that does is it pins you on the chat field, so I'm able to kind of see you a little bit more without everybody scrolling through and missing questions. So just know that if you guys do that, I would definitely want to give back to you guys naturally, because anything I do receive does go back into my channel. But you will see it, your name, as well as the link to your channel page on YouTube in the description box below. And for anyone catching it on the replay, you can probably scroll right now and check that out. So since we're filming this live, everything is as it goes. It is now 11:11 p.m. That's a very holy number. That's a good sign that I looked over when I did that. It means I'm being looked over right now. And speaking of being looked over, we actually have the popo that just showed up right now too. So I guess that's a good thing. So let's see here. Jack Bagsaw, Ian the Boss Man, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you on here. I'm doing well. Definitely doing well. Conra Kitty, what's your favorite food? You know, I eat a lot of El Pollo Loco chicken. I love grilled chicken, but some of my favorite junky food, pizza without a doubt, burgers, the usual suspects, naturally. But any of that stuff, you know, I'm pretty much, I can eat just about everything there. But I usually gravitate towards grilled chicken, marinated chicken, stuff like that as well. GD Thunder, pizza with milk, for real? TDDSK, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on the stream here right now. Going to Food Beast Fest. You know, I'm going to be looking into a few different things, Liam. So that's from Liam's Lunchbox asking if I'm going to be going. I'd love to go to some of those events and really kind of expand out my content just a bit. So I am planning just a little bit there, but I keep getting pulled into a lot of other things with the contacts that I have. So you'll hear more about that stuff as we go. Gage, why do you hate tomatoes? Everybody's got something they don't like. For me, it's raw tomatoes. Just simply not a fan of the raw, nasty tomatoes. The texture of the tomatoes, raw tomatoes themselves, is just gross to me. Absolutely gross. Conra Kitty, milk is my favorite drink. That's good. For me, it's got to be lactose-free generally. But I do like milk. I definitely do like milk. I'm actually more of a fan of coconut milk, believe it or not. I actually found this at Trader Joe's recently. Coconut milk flavored with vanilla. It tastes just like rich vitamin D milk. I kid you not. It really is something special. Gage says he feels the same way about raw onions. Yeah, you know what? Raw onions. I like raw onions. Personally, for me, raw onions are the truth. Grilled onions are probably the bigger truth of the two truths, but I'm definitely a fan for sure. Matowix, there's a guy behind me. There's always a few people behind me, regardless. But you know, the popo is right now too. You're going to see the popo pilling out right over here. They make the rounds here. I'm actually here at a good time. If you're wondering why I do this roughly around the 11 o'clock time frame, it's for this reason right over here. Safety in numbers. Safety in numbers. Oh, let's see. We got here. Jaywalk, there you go. Nice to see you from last week. How you doing? Thanks so much for commenting and checking out my very first food review. I had a blast making that in the very, very beginning, and just like Jaywalk says, I've come a long way since that time. Looking back on that video, which is very hard for me to watch, I guess that is true. Guess that is true. Conrad Kitty just reminded me she's got coconut water in the fridge. Good. Definitely keep yourself hydrated. That's some good stuff. Jason Callan says, have you ever tried a drink called Moxie? Never heard of Moxie. He says here, some people may like it. Some people like it. Some people hate it. He likes it. Kind of like Dr. Pepper. Kind of like a soda, but tastes more like a Jägermeister. Oh, man. If you're going to put it in the same echelon class as a Jägermeister, Jason, that's got to be some pretty sweet stuff right there. Gage says raw onions and raw tomatoes are awful. So I'm actually one out of those two. Let's see. We've got Lily Williams. We've got a cold. What remedy do you suggest? Well, besides plenty of sleep, anything warm to drink, some warm tea. I usually go for ginger tea. My wife actually has a lot of ginger tea stuff that I usually have at home. So easily that. Jason Rios with the first super chat. Thank you so much, Jason. Man, that is just very, very cool. I'm always very humbled by these super chat donations that you guys are throwing at me here. You guys definitely don't have to do that, but it is absolutely appreciated. Just know that everything does go back into my channel, and it's all to make the content for you guys that I have so much fun doing. It is just awesomeness. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that very, very much. Count on your name in that field and the description box here down below for sure. Thank you so much. Bomb sexy indeed. Bomb sexy indeed. Bus driver, he doesn't like bananas, but he does eat banana bread. I am exactly the same way. For some reason, whenever you have something kind of mixed in with something else, it makes it so much easier to eat. Maybe because your mind is not really kind of playing with you, like knowing that you're eating a raw tomato or you're eating a raw banana or something like that. So when it comes to tomatoes, I can tell you, if it's cooked in pasta sauce, if it's usually like vine-ripe tomatoes that are kind of minced up, maybe salsa a little bit, it depends. I don't really mind it, but the raw tomato stuff, the big chunks, not a fan. But bananas, bus driver 7332, I am right there with you. Banana bread is one of my favorite types of bread, actually, for sure. All right, there's a lot here. I'm going to try. I know there's a little bit of a delay on your end for me because by the time I get it, so I'm going to try and get to a lot of these questions as much as I can. Again, Jason Rios, thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Not that bad. He's scoping you out. He's going to bust you for driving while shooting a video. Yeah, that's from the Popo that was right now. Hey, technically, I'm in a public place right now. So what I'm doing is public. There's really nobody that's visible on my camera except me and maybe some people that may walk by, but you're not going to be able to make any of those people out. So we'll see. Combi Christ 82, nice to see you. It's been a while. I'm doing well. He's asking, what's up, BNK? Well, I'm here having a blast on the live stream with you guys. Let's see if we can get as many thumbs up as we got the last time on this stream. That would be amazing. I think the record was like 51 to 53, I think it was. We have 8 so far right now. I would love to see if we can jump those thumbs up. So if you guys are just jumping onto the stream right now, hit that thumbs up over there. And as my buddy Ken Domick from KBD Productions always says, ding, 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 ding. That was my best impression of Ken for you right there. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. We've already jumped up 6 thumbs up right now. 7 thumbs up right now. We're up to 16 from the 9, so thank you so much. 18, man, it is going up. Let's see if we can get the thumbs up to go a little bit above the people that they say is actually watching right now, because it says 24 to 26, kind of jumping up and down, but it's probably a little bit more, but it's all good. Let's see, John Homer, what do you look for when doing a review? It's got to be something different, because it's not going to be something that I think anybody can do all the time. We all do a lot of the same things, but things that really interest me, I like to try and do, aside from just the new stuff. going on. I'm kind of planning a series in LA here that I'm actually putting together, which I'm going to start getting into production in about a week or so. And I'm planning something kind of big for that, so that's the plan. But that's generally what I'm looking at doing here. But it's got to be something unique. It's got to be something that's going to keep my interest personally there, because I've done this so much now that I'm really looking for things to really stand out. So some of the fast food things that you guys may see that I don't do, it's usually because I've either done a variation of it in the past, or it's just not enough to really get me to go and check it out. And there's plenty of quality content of a lot of people in the community that do a great job of checking those things out as well. Too. So, Review Stop, Lucas is in the house. What is going on, my friend? Chances are your family's probably sleeping right now, but great to see Lucas over from the Review Stop. If you guys haven't already, jump over to Review Stop. Take a look at the avatar that's clicking up on your chat window right now, and definitely jump on over and check out his channel. He's just starting up there and doing really, really well. Really fun content, nice production. Nice looks at the food, and just a nice breakdown overall, and a lot of family interactivity there. So Lucas, man, keep doing what you do, and keep improving it, and keep going, man. Keep evolving, without a doubt. It's always great to see a lot of new talent, and a lot of existing that are doing their things and kind of evolving their channels. It's really, really fun to see. Gage says, you are the most underrated food reviewer. You deserve a lot more subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. I do my thing in my little section of YouTube to the best of my ability. I have so much fun doing it. I kind of let the chips fall where they may. I definitely am a fan of a lot of other food review channels. I watch everything out there when I can get to it. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gage. I really appreciate it. Review Stop says he's made it. He is in there. Let's see, Liam, I'm all about the natty light. Jency Molina, greetings to Ian Kiner. Greetings to you as well. Greetings to you as well. Allison Schroeder says, Ian, when I watch your reviews, I am always amazed how you never manage to mess up your intros. Do you practice what you're going to say? It's almost as if you never take a breath. Some people may say, Allison, that I talk too much or I talk too fast. You know, some of my videos, I do notice I do kind of speed it a little bit there, but I am kind of working on that. I'm always a work in progress personally. I'm always trying to do things to improve my game. But I do film a lot when I do my reviews. I film a lot of different versions of my intros, and believe me, I mess up plenty. The few times that I've actually had the live stream going when I'm actually doing like a Cheaters Cam review, when I did the Burger King crispy chicken review, I actually had the camera set up just like this. My phone was hanging here on my rear view, and I had my main 4K camera filming me in the front. And basically I was going through, and I mess up plenty of times. I'm human like we all are. We're all human. But I do kind of think about what I want to say a little bit ahead of time. I do my research on all my reviews. I take a look and see what's in these things. I want to give you guys as accurate as a representation of what's out there, and then basically put my own spin on it, so you guys have an accurate idea of what it is that you're going to get if you decide to try it. And then based upon my thoughts of it, you have a good breakdown. That's just the way I like to do things. But I film a lot, and then I take the best things that I like out of what I do, and I see the flow, I piece it together, I block for time, and I basically just edit it, you know, the way that I know in Final Cut Pro, and I put it together. What you see is what you see right after the finished product is done. So, but I appreciate that. I'm glad a lot of people think that I read off of a teleprompter. I do think about what I'd like to say, and I just piece it from there. So it's a little bit of the broadcast newsy stuff that I did back in school. So it's kind of how I keep that going there. So memorization on some of the things, of course, but a lot of it after that when I'm doing the eating portion, that's just me. That's just straight out me. But thank you. I'm really glad you enjoy my stuff there. Thank you. Let's see, 9204 Shep. It's 7 a.m. in England right now. Man, that is just amazing. You are on the other side of the planet practically. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. Gage, favorite pizza chain. You know what? I would probably say, Pizza Hut. If I had to choose a chain, because if I'm thinking about like authentic style pizza, we've talked about this before, Gage, I would say like a New York style brick oven, like from what I'm used to back east. There's a place locally here in Pasadena called Domenico's Pizza, and that's an all-time favorite of mine. The pizza is insane. If you do a search for Domenico's in Pasadena, it's on Washington Boulevard in Pasadena. It's the OG one. They were actually family owned and truly amazing stuff, and that's really my all-time favorite type of pizza. Anytime I do a Super Bowl party at my house, anytime I do any type of entertaining, I'm always getting the antipasto salad from there as well as a pizza. Maybe one of these days I'll do a review from there. I think I probably should at some point. But if I have to pick a chain, it's going to be Pizza Hut. Let's see. Jaywalk says, just tried the new quote unquote seasoned rice from Taco Bell. Huge disappointment. Yeah, you know, it's funny. When I just filmed a few days ago, I filmed the new loaded taco burrito, the new loaded taco burrito. And I say new in quotations for obvious reasons. It is what it was. You know, it's basically Taco Bell. We all know that. But they had the sticker on the drive-thru, and I don't know if you can kind of see it towards the very end when I have the outro portion showing you the close-up of the menu board zooming in. They had a thing there for the new seasoned rice there. I didn't even know that was even a thing, you know, but apparently it is. Probably a little bit of seasoning in there, but obviously you heard it from Jaywalk. Not too impressed with it. I may have to try it and see there. I wonder if it actually comes in the burritos without you even asking. That would be nice to see. Nobody offered it when I drove through to get the food. I wonder if it's just the new recipe and that's just what they're calling it, is new seasoned rice. Let's see here. Going down the line. Jason says, Gage, he likes raw onions and tomatoes, but he hates it when they're stringy. It also makes me gag. I know Burger King has done that to me before. Yeah, the stringy onions, I'm okay with onions either way, Jason, but I can see how the stringiness is not really the best. I think I did a Burger King review. It was their extra long cheeseburger or something that I did where I did this pull, and the onions were like little like Indiana Jones whips. It was ridiculous. They were really like long, tough, stringy. I just wasn't feeling it, but yeah, we've all had experiences that are similar. That's for sure. Let's see. Silver Alien, do you know food use? Not offhand. Not offhand. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to scroll down. There's a lot of comments here. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can here. Travis, have you ever left your car? Yes, I definitely have. I've done a few reviews outside. Let's see. Jason, Review Stop is a pretty cool channel. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hopefully, I'm trying to get to these as I'm going here because I don't want to leave you guys out. I always do my best to answer all of the questions that you guys are putting in here. Silver Alien, what made you start doing food reviews? Actually, I've talked about this in the past. It was a video that I received from my niece, actually, Silver Alien. She sent me from Joey's World Tour. Joey, and he's a good guy. I know Joey. He's definitely a really, really good guy. My niece sent me his Nutella Challenge video, which was like, you know, obviously it's Joey and it was one of his earlier ones. But I was just fascinated just watching somebody try and do something like this on camera. And I would occasionally watch YouTube here and there, not too much. And I kind of was looking around. From that point, that's when I found Ken Domick from KBD Productions TV, started watching the production and seeing how he was doing his thing. And I was always very much into tech and technical from my previous working life. So I decided to give it a shot myself and then basically invest in a camera. And that's how you got to start. You just got to jump in and go for it and see what happens. And you either sink or swim, trial by fire. You guys all know the sayings. And it kind of just went from there. Found Dame Drops. Did a video actually on one of Dame's products that he did back then. One of the energy shots that he had going there, which he actually liked. And that's when it kind of began to mushroom up from that point there. And again, it was just all interacting with a lot of people who just started doing it in the community themselves. Jason Callan I found. Jason's been around for a while doing his thing. And from there, that's how it has kind of become, and everyone has kind of progressed. There's a lot of new people that have joined the community, a lot of new people doing it as well. And that's the gist of it at the same time. If you want to see the breakdown on what made me do what I do, take a look at my 100th video, 1,000 subscribers celebration video. You can find it on the playlist on my channel. I believe it's under the Peep This Out announcements playlist there. You'll find those. And you can see a little acting thing that I did with my wife at the time. And that may answer some of your questions for sure. Madowix, can you eat a burger, please? You know, I've got something coming up from BK very, very soon. Something new is coming that I have the down low on. And that actually is something that you're going to see probably in another week or so. I'm working on a few things with them at the moment. Let's see. Tim. Brother Ian, I knew you'd come. Absolutely. You know, Friday night seems to be my thing. But like I said, I was planning on doing it earlier in the week, but I had a couple of things come up and I had to film a few things. So one of them actually that you're going to see is coming out Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll tell you what that is in just a second. We're going to keep the suspense just a little bit with that one. Let's see. Liam, my channel has been pretty crappy. No, Liam, your channel has not been crappy. And you definitely have a lot of really fun content on there for sure. I don't know if anyone has seen Liam's Lunchbox's video on bacon wrapped Oreos. If you haven't, that should be enough of a selling point for you to get over to Liam's Lunchbox right now and take a look at that. That is gold. That is YouTube gold, some of it. So yeah, really, really awesome stuff. Madowix, do you watch Family Guy? I do not. I haven't in a long time. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down. Bus driver, what kind of cameras do you use? Well, for the live streaming here, this is just done from my phone. I have a Galaxy S7 Edge that I use. I originally had a Note 4, so this is actually another device that I'm using. And then for my main camera is an FDR AX53 4K Sony Handycam, and that's my main camera that I use for all of my videos when I produce them primarily, unless I'm filming stuff on my phone, things like that as well, which is rare, but it does happen. And the review that you'll see tomorrow is one of those, but it looks decent. It looks decent. Post Savage, let's peep this out. Yo, hey, Post Savage right over here. Let's peep this out. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Jaywalk, any chance for ENK Peep This Out apparel? You know, you should jump over to my Spreadshirt shop. You'll find a few shirts that I actually updated recently right now. You'll find the link in the description box down below of the replay, as well as any of my videos. Take a look at my shop on Spreadshirt. I don't advertise it too much, but it is in the description box info, and you may just find something over there you may like. I just updated it with my new logo, my new channel stuff, and you'll find a few things, including Bomb Sexy. Bomb Sexy is there, and it's in women's apparel as well for pink. Because, hey, women are bomb sexy. And I'm just going to say it right now. I know my wife is probably watching. Carol, if you're watching this right now, you are bomb sexy. Let's see. Review stop. I'm getting to these comments after the fact here. You should open a Spreadshirt shop. It's there. Trust me. Take a look at my description. Any of my videos. You'll find it. It is definitely there. Oh, man. Look at all of you guys. I'm going to try and jump down. There's just a lot of comments right now here. I'm just going to jump all the way down over here. Post Savage, do you have a day job? If so, how do you balance making videos and working? Consulting and doing things on the side. That's probably the best way to answer that question right now. Some voiceover stuff. A lot of the stuff we talked about from last week there. I do have a movie that's actually currently going to be coming out very soon that I did some work on. Let's see, not that bad. Who designed your logo? I actually had this logo, one of my older, if you look at some of my older videos from not that bad asking this question, who designed it? It was a variation of an older logo that I had back in the day that I worked with somebody online to basically stylize the version of Little Ike. The icon's name is Little Ike because that's actually a nickname for me, because my icon is supposed to be me. That's the idea, I guess, behind it, is me peeping out things. So it's a stylized version of an older logo that I own. So it's actually something that's my own. That's why I have a little trademark next to it. And that is the gist of the answer to that for you right there. Let's see here. Got a lot of things on here. Jason, wanted to say how much I have appreciated all of your advice, help, and kind words you have given me over the last couple of years. Jason, you are a true patriot and a good guy, and we've talked about this a bunch of times. I do appreciate you for sure. I mean, everyone doing positive things on the internet, anyone doing anything positive in general, that can only reap the rewards down the line. The more that you give back, the more that you do, is usually the more that comes back to you tenfold there. So Jason is one of these guys who continually puts himself out there, has a blast doing what he does, and I'm definitely enjoying a lot of the content as well. And we're going to talk about a few things here with Mr. Callan in just a second. But I want to get through some more of these questions for you. Travis Kingsbury, Ian, you're the best, most professional food reviewer on YouTube, my friend. You deserve way more subs. I appreciate that. Guys, you always have the opportunity, and I always kind of stress this. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you can share my content out, that would just be amazing. It's all about the marathon. That's not necessarily the sprint. You know, obviously there are going to be some videos that take off more than others, but as long as you're consistent in your message, consistent in your content, and just consistent period, week in, week out, eventually things begin to grow and begin to go from there. So that's my biggest advice to anybody out there just thinking about YouTube or just in general how to do this stuff. I'm by no means an expert. I just know what works for me, and what I'm feeling is probably the way to go. But it's really kind of common sense when you think about it. The more you put into something, the more you think if you are the next level, if you act like the next level, chances are you're going to do pretty well for yourself. So That's probably the best advice that I can give you there. If you want to be the next level, act like the next level and conduct yourself accordingly. Cody and Charlie, notice me daddy. All right. Tim Rutherford, Rogue One Blu-ray, absolutely. Just picked it up a couple of days ago. Blu-ray 3D. I cannot wait to check it out again at home. It's going to be awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Clementine, how are you? Let's see. What do you like to watch on TV? Game of Thrones, without a doubt. Looking forward to season 8 coming out in July, a little bit later. And obviously The Walking Dead, which just ended. We could talk about that as well. Primarily it's that and a lot of Netflix. I'm basically trying to catch up on a few series. I'm halfway through Narcos right now, and I haven't even gotten into Luke Cage yet. I just finished Daredevil season 2, so I've got my work cut out for me. Huge fan of Stranger Things, by the way. Huge fan of Stranger Things. All right, the Cool Rapper is up in this. I'm catching up here. I'm catching up. All right, let's see. Oh, here we go with the Cool Rapper. Can you give my friends Hank Hill, Peter Griffin, Stewie Griffin, Glenn Quagmire, and Harry McGee shout-outs? There you go. I just did it for you. Favorite fast food place? I would probably say toss-up between Taco Bell and El Pollo Loco here on the West Coast, because I do like a lot. I do like my Taco Bell. I mean, I do. Kane A, what other hobbies do you have besides YouTube? Well, tech stuff for sure. I'm just a fan of technology, so I'm always watching videos on YouTube with technology, things in general. Exercise, working out, comics, Walking Dead, movies, just gaming. I mean, pretty much the same as what all of you guys are into primarily in my off time. Let's see here. Let's see. Better Call Saul, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Looking forward to April 10th, 10 o'clock, I believe. Looking forward to season 3. Jason, I am Negan. We're all Negan, Jason. Seriously, seriously. Let's see. Maldita, why no Panda, Ian? Panda Express, I mean, it's good. It's not bad. I had a lot of fun doing the orange chicken burrito recently. Not bad at all. Gage, have you ever used VPN? I have. Virtual Private Networking, absolutely. Tim Rutherford, Taco Del Mar. I've never tried Taco Del Mar. Never tried Taco Del Mar. All right, looks like we are all caught up just for right now. So let's see here. Let me see here. All right, we got some of the stuff in there. All right. Well, guys, let me give you, I'll let the cat out of the bag for tomorrow morning. How many of you guys want to know what review is going to be launching at 6 a.m. Saturday, April 8th, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time? Just say, I want to know. Who wants to know? What is it? What is it going to be? I will definitely tell you what it is. Everyone's saying, what is it? What is it? It's going to be the mashup that you never thought would probably happen. But if you've been looking at any of the foodie sites recently, I've kind of known about this for a little while now. And then the news broke online that this was actually going to be coming out. I'll give you a hint. Does anybody know what's coming out on April 17th? Has anyone been seeing any of the foodie sites? Does April 17th ring a bell for anybody whatsoever? Technically, it's next Friday. Anybody know what it is? By the way, we've got 33 thumbs up right now. 29 people that are currently on the stream. Maybe some of the people that are dropping in. But officially, I'm seeing 29. We've got it going over here. Hopefully, we'll see what's going on here. Everyone to El Pollo Loco Mexican restaurant? Yes, I'm a huge fan of that. Mashup of Doritos and flavored jelly beans. No. Saw the commercial for it earlier. Definitely wasn't on cable. It must have been cable TV. Well, if anyone doesn't know, April 17th is the launch of the Fruit Loop Shake over at BK. And that's actually something that I had a chance to check out. And you'll find their first review of that coming out tomorrow morning. So 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's about 3 minutes and 50 seconds, I believe. And you'll get a look at the Fruit Loop Shake on this one. It was kind of an impromptu review that was done on my channel. And actually, I used my phone to film it because I didn't expect to see it actually immediately there. But when I stopped by to visit one of my contacts and they said, oh, you know, this is out. I kind of heard about this earlier before the post came out that it was going to be available on the 17th. There you go. So the Fruit Loop Shake is coming out. And do not ask me if it was any good or not because you got to wait till tomorrow to check that out. But it should be a lot of fun. There's a little bit of pop in it that I put in there. Obviously, I like to dress up my reviews a little bit there with a little bit of something there. I mean, it's a shake, so you got to do a little bit of something in the video to keep it a little bit interesting aside from showing it. So hopefully you guys will like it. So the Fruit Loop Shake is coming tomorrow. No spoilers, no spoilers. We'll see if I liked it or not. It's a lot of fun to shoot, that's for sure. So, let's see here. K&A says your wife should co-host the review sometimes. That would be cool. It is very hard for her to get on camera sometimes to do these types of reviews. She's a little bit shy like that. Some of the things definitely she can do, but it really depends. She's not really too much into the fast food thing there. Some of the things just don't interest her enough to want to do it. But when you do see her, it is definitely an event, so I definitely try and make it as such. Usually food truck things, something that's a little bit different. Let's see here. Connor Kitty. Speaking of shakes, McDonald's Shamrock Shake is extremely good. I enjoyed that. My very first time trying it with that new Shamrock straw that they sent me. It was really pretty good. The Shamrock Shake really was pretty good. Very rich. I mean, obviously, when you get a Shamrock Shake, you expect it to be. But yeah, for sure. Definitely for sure. Very rich on that. Let's see. We've got the Cool Rapper. Hey, that's pretty good. There you go. You're probably recording all these things right now and you're going to make a video about me. I just have a feeling. Let's see. Maldito, did she record a video you did in CraveCon? Yes, the wifey was there with me during CraveCon and she was my camera person. And she was also in a little bit of the stuff too. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's see here. 17 days, hate to break it to you. We're not going to last 17 hours, T-Berg says. That's right, man. Good old Hudson. Good old Hudson. Send me something. And why am you ignoring me? I apologize. There are so many things coming through. I'm trying to catch up right now. I'm trying to catch up right now. I greatly apologize if anyone feels a little slighted in trying to get to these comments. I'm getting to them as quick as I can as they're coming through to me right now. One Take Jake, what it do? Welcome to the stream. It's 11:40. Can you believe it's been 40 minutes already? 40 minutes already. Let's see. Travis Kingsbury, Marvel versus DC. I would probably say the Marvel movies are a little bit more full-featured in terms of content, characterization, that type of thing. But DC is my favorite only because I'm a Batman fan. So I'm not really too into the cosmic end of stuff. That's why Justice League, I'm a little on the fence with it. But Batman on its own, that's my all-time favorite superhero. So absolutely. One Take Jake was Justin Dina, had Slater's today. Nice. They're on Raymond in Pasadena, Old Town Pasadena. Great stuff. Great stuff over at Slater's 50/50. Yeah, if you guys want to see some awesome Slater's 50/50 stuff, you need to jump over to Liam's Lunchbox over there. He is like the poster child of the Slater's brand over there, and he does a great job showing those VIP dinners and the food in general there. Really, really fun stuff. Fit Angie, she made it. Welcome to the stream. Guys, I really appreciate the love and support from all of you guys, all of my regular people that I love seeing on here. I appreciate you taking a few moments out of your time to spend it with me here on a Friday night or Saturday, wherever you're at in your part of the world. I appreciate that greatly. It means a lot, and you definitely have choices when it comes to content here on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. Gage Madrid, what kind of car do you drive? I've got a Honda Accord. Let's see, something. It was a weird man that walked by your car and he looked like he had a knife. Hope you're safe out there. I'm good right now. I'm actually here at a decent time. And like I said, the Popo does make the rounds around here. So I think I'm good. Let's see here. Did I miss the review, Fit Angie? No review right now. This is a straight stream. I'm actually going to be posting this afterwards as normal. So you guys can catch up on this stream here. And again, I do appreciate any super chats. Jason Rios, thank you so much for being the inaugural one for this stream. Thank you so much for that. We'll definitely have your name in the description box. We'll see if we can add some others to it. Let's see here. Bus driver 7332, you ready for Guardians of the Galaxy? Absolutely, at California Adventure. Ready for the movie, and I'm really sad to see the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror go. We were there 2 days before they closed that ride at California Adventure, which is being retooled as like a prison break, like an escape type of thing. So it's going to be a similar type of experience, but with the Guardians of the Galaxy theme. I don't know if you guys saw this recently, but Tron over at Shanghai in Disney, that ride is insane. If you ever look on YouTube, do like Tron Light Cycle ride or Japan Disneyland. They have a first-person view of that, which looks amazing. It's rumored to be coming to the West Coast here at Walt Disney World in Florida and the Disney California Adventure Park as well. at some point in the future there. I actually just saw that information, and I'm excited because Tron I love, and that light cycle ride just looks amazing. So it's supposedly going to be put into where they were, quote unquote, looking at a Captain America roller coaster ride for California Adventure. California Adventure, for those of you guys who don't know, is a smaller California-centric type of, I want to say, it's like a little bit of an amusement park for adults. They have alcohol that they serve there. I've done a few of my food reviews actually from Disneyland there. And I have a few of the things like the roller coaster, California Screaming, a few things that I've done there. But really, really cool stuff. So they're looking to increase patronage there. Naturally, with Disneyland being what it is, they're trying to get people to go in between the two parks. And the park itself is right in front of Disneyland. You can literally walk right across from each other, and you get right into California Adventure pretty easily. So while they're building Star Wars Land, or whatever they're going to call it right now in Disneyland, right now they're retooling a really fun ride that used to be there. Unfortunately, it's no longer the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. They're reformatting that into the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, and then they're going to be adding, hopefully, that Tron Light Cycle ride at some point, as well as a Captain America roller coaster ride. They have a lot of land that they can use there, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. One Take Jake, what am I drinking? Diet Dr. Pepper in a Powerade cup. Nothing too exciting or eventful with this here. I just wanted a little bit of something, something. All right, let's see here. Let's see. What is this? The cool rapper? Ian K says, can you say, listen, buddy, you mess with the listen, buddy, you mess with me food, you'll be blown by the Ian K gun. Or blown up by the Ian K gun, I should say. Travis Kingsbury, when do you normally live stream? You know, I normally live stream anytime during the week. It could be random. It actually usually is random. Between 11 and 1 a.m. 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not usually the full 2 hours. Sometimes it can. Usually at least an hour, maybe a little over. But that's usually when you'll find me. Review Stop says, man, I'm uploading a new video now. It's taking forever. The whole family did the Bean Boozled challenge. Whoa. I will be checking that out for sure. Yeah, my uploads do take a while as well. On average, it's about 45 minutes to an hour. Usually for about a gig and a half or so. So I know what you mean. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll through here as quick as I can. Tony Parker, love your reviews. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, man, I'm trying to scroll through as quick as I can here right now. All right. There we go. Looks like we are mostly all caught up here. Cool Rapper wants me to say all this stuff consistently. What is this one here? Can you say, hey, muchachos, welcome back to another super cool food review. You know, when you bite the peach bites back. Yeah, we all know. When are you going to do that sewer peach review, which has actually already been done by my buddy Ian over at iDubbbz TV. So we'll have to see. So good stuff on here. Hey, anybody catch the Walking Dead season finale last week? How many of you guys caught the season finale of The Walking Dead season 7? I am very curious to know what you guys think about that one, because it was pretty freaking awesome, I gotta tell you. Fairly close to the source material and the start of All Out War coming next season, which if you guys are thinking of where that's from, we'll have to see what happens. Comic book is definitely a little bit more gruesome than that for sure. Kane A, yeah, Michonne got beat to a pulp. Insane. It was absolutely awesome. The scene with Shiva attacking everybody was straight out from the comic. Really, really awesome. They did an amazing job. Every season is always an amazing job. Better characterization, really expanding upon the theme of the comic a little bit, making you feel what you feel. So I'm really excited at what they have coming, especially for anyone who is reading the comic book currently, and I'm all up to the very current status right now. It's some amazing content coming. They literally have material for another bunch of years, the way that they've been plotting this out. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Shiva attack had my blood pumping, says Rye the Stunner. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. The look on Negan's face when he was about to whack Carl and you see him jump back was pretty awesome. Let's see here. Did anyone catch Maldito? Did anyone catch Dave Chappelle's return parody of The Walking Dead? Yeah, that was hilarious. Look that up on YouTube. It's really, really good stuff. Let's see here. Going a little further in. All right, let's see. Semi something. Yo, Ian, you should moderate more soon. A lot of trolls tonight. I ain't talking about the cool rapper. Yeah, let me talk a little bit about individuals who love to try and get a rise in terms of moderating, and I'll give you my view on what I feel about some of these things here. Review Stop. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that super chat in there for sure. You will definitely find your name in that description box down below and a link to your page for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. All right, just so you guys know, let me just acknowledge the elephant in the room with this whole troll situation and things like that as well. We all know the internet is what it is, okay? There are always going to be people that are going to try and bring you down in some possible way. They don't want to see your success. They don't want to see you succeed. They basically have a lot going on in their own lives, and they feel the need to lash out and attack others. My view personally of that, first of all, I feel sorry when I see people that do that, because honestly, seeing comments and things like that, for me personally, doesn't bother me because I know it's not true. Rule number one, 99.99999% that you see from comments, they're comments designed to try and either make fun of you, put you down, something about you that they don't like, for whatever the reason. It is what it is. I can't control what people are going to say to a degree. Now, I do have a lot of things on my channel that prevent a lot of those comments from being displayed, and things in my block list and things like that as well, just because I want to keep the comments as clean as possible with a lot of the language and things like that as well. But if there's one thing that you guys know about me, is that occasionally there may be some people that are on the streams or in general, hasn't happened too much, but there may be some that actually try and do whatever they do there. And if it gets to be, you know, bothersome or intrusive, that's when you may see those people get kicked out there. But when it comes to comments on videos and things like that, my biggest advice that I can give anyone, and I've talked offline to a few people about this, is that first off, you shouldn't acknowledge it, because once you acknowledge it, you give it power. And if you let it affect you, you automatically give it power, and it's not something that you should be doing. That's just my personal opinion. So for me personally, you can say whatever you want about me, you can say whatever it is. You know, if it does happen to make it through onto the comment feed of my videos, you know, if it's something derogatory, whatever it is, 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, it will never be acknowledged. It will never be, you know, liked by me, obviously. You know, you may see some thumbs up from people that may see those comments and click the thumbs up there. It is what it is. But honestly, I don't have time for that. And I definitely, I can tell you, don't have time to mediate the comment feeds to the degree where it's so crazy with some of the things that may be there. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I have safeguards on my account to kind of protect from some of that stuff there, just because I don't like to see anyone see things that are not necessarily nice, you know, obviously there. But just know that when it comes to quote unquote trolls or people that try and do things to try and hurt you and stuff like that, if you let it hurt you, they've won. They've basically done what they've done, and it is what it is. The moment you give it power, the moment you acknowledge it, the moment you know that it's out there and you make it physically known, verbally, whatever it is, you've automatically opened the floodgates to other things. So for me personally, you will never see me acknowledge a negative comment on my videos if you do see them in my comment feed, and there have been a few. But 99% of the time, like I said, let that roll off. Let it roll off your shoulders, like whatever, because honestly, anyone can be an armchair warrior, a keyboard warrior, and type whatever they want to type and think that they can do something. If you let it affect you, at that point, honestly, it's kind of on you if you let it affect you like that. You know, like I said, people are anonymous. They don't want to know. You'll never know their real name. You don't know where they're coming from. But if anything, feel sorry for the people who don't want to take that first step, who don't want to put that first foot forward. And honestly, for me personally, when I see stuff like that, I hope that they can find it within themselves to actually, you know, find that within themselves to realize, you know, would I want to see something like that personally? Me typing these nasty comments to somebody, if I was putting myself out there and people were typing that to me, how would that make me feel? You have to look at it, you know, with the shoe on the other foot. It is what it is. 99% of the time, it's immature stuff that actually makes me laugh. It's hilarious. There is nothing anybody could ever tell me or say to me that's going to make me feel any less, you know, than who I am personally. And that's just the way that I'm putting it out there. So I know I've gone on just a little bit longer than I planned to about this, but for everyone listening to this right now, and you know who you are, who may have been affected by anything recently, like on my most recent video on the loaded taco burrito review, just know that if you let those things affect you, it will dominate you and it will bring you down. And in that case, those people have actually completed their objective to try and hurt you in some way. And don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Make the best possible content that you can. Flick it off your shoulder. The very best ammunition that you can possibly do to retaliate, and this is the way that I look at it, is continue to make the very best content that you can and be even more successful in your next video than your last. And that way, hopefully it either goes away, but eventually it does get old and people kind of move on. So don't acknowledge it. Just don't acknowledge it. All right. Now that I've gotten off my soapbox, that's done. Hopefully you guys can take something of value of that, because honestly, there is way more good stuff to look forward to than not. And there's a lot of fun stuff coming up there. See, the Dead Meme says, do a quick food review for the stream. Oh man, you know, I really would be doing a food review quickly on Diet Dr. Pepper over here. Let's see if we can give this a shot real fast. Let's peep this out. Diet Dr. Pepper. I think I've just found the pepper in me, because even though this is diet, it doesn't really taste super sweet. It's actually pretty refreshing. And the fact that it's in a Powerade container right now, hopefully is not a conflict of interest. Who makes Powerade? Is it Coca-Cola? You know, I'm thinking Coca-Cola. Is that Dr. Pepper? I think it's the same company, if I'm not right. If I'm not mistaken, anyway. But I gotta say, crisp, light, refreshing. And it's actually not bad considering the storm clouds are beginning to form above me right now, because we're expecting some rain. But on that Bomb Sexy Fear Face scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give the Diet Dr. Pepper, I'm going to give this like an 8. 8 out of 10. Like I said, light, crisp, refreshing. It's got some nice carbonation to it. And it's definitely keeping me a little hydrated right now. Or at least it's keeping the throat going right now. Hopefully you guys would agree. All right, let's see what we've got here. Man, 51 minutes. We may be going past an hour on this one here. Maldito says, what can you call Joey's World Tour comment section? I don't know if they're trying to be negative or what. You know, Joey knows what he's doing when he does it, so it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of buckwild people on some other food review channels. It is what it is. Oh, let's see here. Let me go straight on down over here. I'm going to try and jump down because it is... Okay, we're catching up. Semi-something expecting rain, expecting a huge windstorm. Let's hope no giant trees crash through the roof. Yeah, I'm putting that out there right now that does not happen to you, semi-something. No trees crashing through the roof of where you're at. That would not be cool. That would be not cool. Fit Angie says, I've never liked Dr. Pepper. I don't know why. It tastes odd to me. Yeah, it is different. I mean, it's definitely different. Maybe that's why I like it, Angie. I don't know. There's something about it. It's just, it's unique. I guess it's unique. There's really no other type of soda that tastes like Dr. Pepper, at least to me anyway. Man, we'll have to see. Guys, absolutely blast being on this stream here. The live stream, I should say. I'm trying to swallow this Dr. Pepper right now. But I appreciate that. Tim Rutherford, Powerade is better than Gatorade. I kind of like Gatorade a little bit more, to believe it or not. I'm kind of a fan. I think I've actually had Gatorade more than Powerade. So yeah, that's just me. That's just me. Oh man, there is so much activity on here. Another one of these from the cool rapper. I know he's trying to record these things, so he has content to put on some video, I have a feeling. Hey Vince, welcome home, son. You hungry? I made some bacon and eggs. Oh man, good times, good times. Tim Rutherford, Pepsi is better than Coke. I'm a fan of Coke. Pepsi is not really my thing, especially Diet Pepsi does not taste legit. Diet Coke, if I'm going to choose a difference between that for sure. But man, good stuff being on here right now. Just so you guys know, the next time I do this stream, I'm considering calling this little segment here Midnight Munchies. So even though I'm going to be filming this like after 11, it'll be airing, actually it's nighttime either way, I guess. I'm thinking about just calling it Midnight Munchies. So the next time I may actually have some food. Maybe if you guys have some food, bring some food with you, and then we'll see what's up with that. Then maybe we'll do a food review, like a snack review or something, a midnight snack review. Review stop, Coke Zero. That's definitely my all-time favorite drink in terms of soda. I'm definitely a huge fan of Coke Zero, Lucas. Really, really good stuff. Jason Callan, tough question, Galaga or Dig Dug? Oh man. You know, I've been playing a lot of Galaga lately on Facebook Messenger on my phone. Believe it or not, the games that you'll find that are free there. I've been playing Galaga and Galaxian, actually, I should say, there. But between that and Dig Dug, I was always a fan of Dig Dug, just trying to pump those little creatures, you know, and pop them under the ground. So really tough to call, but you know what? I'm probably going to go with Galaga because it's more visceral there, Jason. Galaga because it's more visceral. Send my something. I got some midnight munchies. There you go. Dead meme, how do you feel about Wendy leaving YouTube? I'm not sure who Wendy is who left YouTube. You guys need to school me on that right now. I know there's a lot of drama going on with advertisers and all kinds of stuff right now too right there. People that are concerned about questionable content that they may have that may not be quote-unquote advertiser friendly. I don't think food reviewers have too much to worry about in that regard, but I know that some views have been kind of up and down in terms of the algorithm, people not getting enough views in general. I've seen little dips here and there. Everything is peaks and valleys. Whatever eventually happens on this platform usually shakes out, and then we're on to the next controversy. So for right now, just keep making the best content you can, keep enjoying all the content that you can, and just let the details in the background take care of itself. I try not to read too much into it, because if you spend so much time reading too much into it, it's going to affect your content, and naturally you may become a little jaded, I guess I should say there, and I don't ever want to be like that. Let's see. Tim Rutherford, Famous Dave's Barbecue. Yeah, that's a great place. Famous Dave's is a great place for barbecue. There's actually one in Rancho that I go to once in a while. Really, really good stuff. Bus Driver 7332 Munchie Meal Review. I was thinking about doing that curly fry, the Sriracha curly fry Munchie Meal review, but you know, I've done a Munchie Meal review in the past. It's one of my earlier reviews. If you take a look for the Jack's Munchie Meal, it was the grilled cheeseburger, which was pretty awesome. One of my first ones, so go easy when you watch it. It has a little split screen action with two of me together, playing a little GTA 5 at the time. So definitely search that one out early in my playlist there. Actually, you could just go to the Jack in the Box playlist and you'll find it probably there. It's one of the first ones at the very bottom, since it goes by newest to oldest. Let's see. Something. Ian K, start a podcast and have amazing guests like me and Cool Rapper. I would have all of you guys if we actually do that. Just to let you guys know, being that it was just kind of brought up with podcasting and stuff like that, I'm actually redoing my office at the moment to actually move my live streaming occasionally out of the mobile end and doing it on my Wi-Fi connection with my camera and doing everything officially with my boom mic and all that stuff that I have at home that I'm actually putting together. So there'll be some stuff that you'll see in the near future. It's a little bit of a ways out, but we're still changing things, cleaning out rooms and stuff like that. So just know that there's some stuff coming there. And as Connor Kitty says, Midnight Munchies Mukbang, that's where you'll probably see that stuff when I have the connection that can do it justice. So stuff to look forward to. I'm giving you guys a little preview of what's to come. Let's see. Wendy's the restaurant quit YouTube. Really? I had no idea. I had no idea if that's the case. Wendy's eating show. Let's see. Something. Car alarm was so loud I think I was deaf in my left ear. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, we're going to keep going, go further here. Grilled cheese sourdough, that's right. Drifter Nomad, rest in peace, Sasha. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen with Eugene? Well, if I could tell you that, it would kind of spoil some things. But from where they're at in the comic book right now, a lot, unfortunately, has kind of happened there, and I won't say anything further, at least to some people that he knows. Olive Garden is definitely good, Tim Rutherford. I have done one review from Olive Garden on their meatball breadstick sandwich, I believe it was. Definitely take a look at that. Actually, no, I want to say it was the chicken parmesan breadstick sandwich, I believe, from that one. Do a search on my channel there, and you'll be able to see. Or maybe just do a search for Olive Garden, Peep This Out, and you'll find that one in there. Let's see. Bite out of that crunchy McChicken. Eat meat straight out of the freezer. Fit Angie, I tried a new gourmet McDonald's truffle mayonnaise beef burger here in Australia, and the truffle flour gets lost. Can't taste it. Burger is $10.50 for McDonald's? I hope that's the combo, Angie. I hope that's the combo. Man, that's crazy if that's just for the burger. That's got to be with the combo. Tell me that's the combo. I know truffle is a little bit of like a premium ingredient, but that's a little pricey for McDonald's. I know even overseas, possibly. Let's see. Jason Callan, there's a new movie called The Void out. It's supposed to be a return to gory 80s horror with almost all practical makeup effects and no CGI. Wow. That would be, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. I'd like to check that out. See, I need to peep that out when you can. Definitely. Yeah, they don't do a lot of very practical movies. like that anymore for sure. Be nice to see some of that stuff there. Usually get some of the vintage stuff eventually that comes back, but nothing really like quote unquote 80s vintage horror. That definitely isn't a class all by itself. All right, Tim, Jack in the Box Munchies Box Grilled Cheese Sourdough Burger. Yes, that is it. That is it. VB, you're beautiful. You too. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got here. Taco Bell has a new naked breakfast egg taco. Yes, I've seen that. Burger King's Fruit Loop Shake is coming soon. Yes, it is, and that's from Flutter Pony Legends. The Burger King Fruit Loop Shake. It's actually coming a lot sooner than you think because I've got the first look and review on it Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel. You'll be able to check that one out and get a close-up look at it. Got that one in advance, so you'll see that one coming. Let's see. Kane A. Other YouTube channels you watch? I watch a lot. I watch them all. I mean, honestly, I really couldn't say specifically all the ones that you probably know besides KBD Productions TV, Joey's World Tour, Old Nerd Reviews, Liam's Lunchbox, Food Central TV, The Endorsement, Whitfield's Food Review, Happy Man Snacks. I mean, they're all amazing content creators in their own right, and they definitely do what they do. I'm actually a huge fan of Secure Team 10 also. I'm a huge buff of looking like a UFO stuff. I love all that stuff because you just don't know what's out there. So he does a great job. His name is Tyler on Secure Team 10. Really, really awesome content. Really, really great stuff. Huge, huge fan. Really quality production work, quality production voiceover. Very engaging voice, very engaging content. Always something great to watch. So if you guys are into that type of thing, Secure Team 10 is definitely awesome. Tyler does an amazing job. Let's see. VB says, I think you need to up your game. By all markers, you're the #1 food reviewer online, but for some reason your numbers aren't there. Well, I think it depends upon who you ask, VB, because I definitely think I'm doing okay. But I know that it's a process to go through these things. I appreciate the kind words, believe me. But definitely the grassroots effort is if you guys definitely are watching this and you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, and you like the stuff that I'm putting out there, definitely share it with all the peeps that you know. This is a whole big group effort. I would not be here without you guys. So please, if you can, share that content. Let's see, Vivi, give it time, get rid of that little detective with the magnifying glass and keep running. I don't know, man, that's my trademark. We'll have to see in the future if it'll evolve at some point. AJMC, AJ McCabe, I want to say that's right, with the Who Wants Some Crack avatar right there from Dave Chappelle. Love you, Ian. Love you too. I appreciate it. Thank you. Drake Drive, peep it out. Let's see. Tim Rutherford, Olive Garden breadsticks. Yes, they're always amazing. Semi-something. Give us a look around your new studio, the parking lot. It's hilarious. This is my new studio. As you can see, it's a custom location. We have my paid actors right back over here. You can see these two gentlemen here. They are definitely my extras for tonight, giving you that stereotype look on the outside of a 7-Eleven at all hours of the night here on the West Coast. Pseudo sketch city for you right now. I do it just for you guys. I spare no expense, just so you know. I definitely have a blast doing these things here, so yeah, for sure. Jason Callan, have you seen the movies Autopsy of Jane Doe? I haven't, but I've heard of it, Jason. Haven't seen. Green Inferno I have seen, without a doubt. Green Room I've seen, absolutely. One of them there with actually Patrick Stewart is amazing. And Hardcore Henry I haven't checked out. I know that's the first person one that came out about a year or so ago. Dead Meme, PC, Xbox, or PS4? All of them. I have all three. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm more into my PS4. Last of Us Remastered, I'm definitely at the very end of right now. I love that game. Definitely looking to rip it up on some multiplayer with that. But the story is just so utterly amazing. Amazingly lush graphics, 1080p 60 on that. It is just gorgeous. The game is just awesome. Cool Rapper, can you knock on your car window and say, hey guys, it's me? Okay. Man, it's craziness. VB, your 5 million subscribers easy. Man, that would be nice. That would be nice. Eventually, we'll have to see what happens. But I'm always trying to change my stuff up, keep it as interesting as possible, and keep upping my production game. A lot of stuff coming there. So once we get the office set up, we're going to have a nice time in there for sure, late night. And I'll feel a little bit safer, even though I'm okay right now. And that's with the occasional po-po doing the 360s around these blocks here. We'll see what's up. Fit Angie says, I watch and support many YouTube channels, so many great channels out there. Yes, I agree. They are all amazing. Anyone who takes the time to put up any piece of content, and mark my words and hear me, if you're watching this right now, anybody, no matter what your age is, if you are putting content on YouTube of any type, and you're adding value, you're adding something of interest that somebody is going to take something positive away from, you are doing the work of truly amazing people. Let's just say, I will call you truly amazing, because when you put that positivity out there, considering everything that's going on in the world right now and everything that has just happened recently overseas, that is just an amazing thing. When you can put something out there that can help people escape from what may be going on in their lives, that may help them overcome things that are going on right now, that is going to be the biggest thing here for you there for sure. Just so you guys know, if Violet Martinez is on the stream right now, her daughter actually just finished a CPR program. I believe that helps troubled teenagers as well. She's actually just graduated from something here too there. I believe her name is Rainey, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to go off of this message I got from her. Special shout outs to Violet Martinez, and especially to her daughter. I want to say Rainey. Hopefully I'm not mispronouncing that. I'm going off of memory on the message that I received there. Everything that people continue to go through, and believe me, there are a lot of things going on. I'm going through stuff. We're all going through something. If you're putting content out there that is doing something positive, you're helping people escape from what it is they may be going through. I'm not overly religious, but I'm just going to say you're doing God's work right there. Enough said. Enough said. Really, really awesome stuff. Let's see here. Sketch City. Jason, I want to say how much I respect you and what you said. I think we would be cool neighbors. Technically, we're neighbors right now, even though you are in Albion, Pennsylvania, and I am here. But yes, I think so. That would be cool. Good things for good peeps always, I always say. Let's see here. Send me something. If you like The Last of Us, perhaps you see Lisa the Painful RPG. I'll be looking into something new because like I said, I'm at the very end of it right now. We'll have to see what the next game is going to be, but there's a lot of great content out there PS4-wise for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to go down the line here. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, classic BioWare game. Tim, without a doubt. The dead meme, is Joey actually like that off of camera? He's crazy on camera. He's definitely a character. And if you know the definition of what a character is, there's your answer. He's really a good guy. He's very jovial. Not so over the top and nutty like that, but just a fun guy to talk to. So you guys have to understand that some of these things, they're characters too. People know what they're doing when they're doing it. Clementine, you look like Johnny Depp and Edward Scissorhands. Okay, if you think so. I wish I had some of that Pirates of the Caribbean money right now. That'd be something right there. Man, let's see. I'm going to go down here, trying to jump to the very end. It looks like it is finally caught up. I'm trying to get to everything here, guys. Let's see. Spam. All right. Have you ever seen a drug deal go down while you're doing a food review in the car? Steve wants to know if I've ever seen a drug deal go down while I was doing a food review in your car. No, because 99% of the time I'm doing my stuff during the day, and the times that I do my cheaters cam stuff at night, they're usually in areas that are kind of well lit for the most part, or I'm in an area where I have my own lighting, and my neighborhood's actually okay. And just so you guys know, coincidentally, as you said that, the Popo just did a 360 in front of me here right now, and I probably should have waved real fast, but I'm in a public parking lot at 7-Eleven. Guys, we're at 40 thumbs up right now. 40 thumbs up. This is just insane. Absolutely insane right now. If we can get above the 50 mark, we're at 41 thumbs up right now. We're going to see if we can try and crack the record. If we can try and get over 60 thumbs up before the end of the stream here, and I didn't plan on being anything more than about an hour tonight, but we're an hour and 9 minutes coming up on right now for recording time. So we'll have to see. Incidentally, if anyone is watching this on your laptop, if you're watching this on your phone, if you're on your Android device, you press the power and the home button at the same time. If you can snap a pic of what you're seeing right now of me on the stream and Twitter feed it, or just Twitter it to me, just send me a tweet. @PeepThisOut is me on Twitter. If you definitely send me that there, I will definitely retweet that out to all of my followers there and tell them, look what you guys are missing right now. We're having so much fun here on the live streams that you guys need to jump on here right now. I have so much fun doing this with you guys, and I love getting those to see exactly also, quote unquote, that's me checking to see how the resolution is, personally, on how the quality of the stream is going to look, actually. Just so you know, when I get home, I'll make a quick thumbnail for this one, and it will be up on the channel immediately after this one airs anyway, and you'll find all that stuff there for sure. Let's see. Emerson Angris says, Ian, you're a great man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Emerson. What do you hate most about reviewing food on YouTube? What do I hate the most about it? You know, I gotta say, maybe it's sometimes the fact that it doesn't change too much in terms of what the quality of, well, I wouldn't say the quality. We'll just say that the types of things that we see from the usual suspects doesn't change as often as I'd like to see it. Aside from the occasional mashup, aside from the occasional promo item, which hasn't been around, like we haven't seen, kind of like the mac and Cheetos that came out of nowhere last summer. I would say probably those types of things. It doesn't really kind of change enough. How many times, I usually get this question, how many times can you review a burger? You know, what's quote unquote new about a burger? 9 times out of 10, it's going to have cheese, it's going to have bacon, it's going to have a type of sauce, it's going to have a special type of bun. At the end of the day, it's all going to taste the same. For me personally, I am a huge fan of the marketing behind these things. And that's one of the reasons that that gets me excited when I see the new things coming out and I see how they're marketing them, how the graphics look, how the cool things look. If you know anything about my channel, and a lot of you guys do, you guys know that I like to inject a little bit of, you know, effects and things like that as well. So I like having the visuals that look nice. When you see the video tomorrow morning on the Fruit Loop shake, I had a lot of fun putting together the graphics and the things that do it. I love the creative end of it there. So for me personally, that's what I like the most. What I hate the most about it is the fact that those types of products don't come around as often as I'd like. And it kind of feels like we all kind of do the same type of thing. So it depends upon the personality that you like and the type of, you know, video that you'd like to watch and the personality, that type of thing. So that's ultimately what it comes down to, because there's usually 5 million of the same review. It's just the way that it's done. And every single content creator that does it the way that they do has their own personal stamp on it. And that's why I watch a lot of the same type of review from a lot of the other creators, as the same reason as probably the other creators do for my content and everybody else. We all like to see their take and how they put their stuff together. And we're all kind of like riffing off of that type of thing. So to answer your question, I wish the things would change. They would rotate a little bit more and some of the same products wouldn't come back so soon. And we would see some truly new innovative things to really push the envelope. So things like the Fruit Loop shake definitely are really, really fun to do. Anything like mac and Cheetos are fun to do. Anything where their mashups are fun to do. Maybe with the exception of the loaded taco burrito, which is for marketing. It is what it is. But hey, Taco Bell knows what they're doing with that stuff. So, and the marketing looks clean. So hope that answers that for you. Favorite cheese, Tim Rutherford asked. Cross between probably Munster cheese and mozzarella cheese is my all-time favorite. Semi-something. Yo, Ian, my daughter, Buddy Armstrong, loves your reviews. Mind giving her a shout out. She's a bit nervous, but before her large basketball game. All I have to say, Buddy Armstrong, I love the name, by the way. Do not be afraid. The fact that you are stepping out onto the court to do what you need to do, you're going to learn real quick what's going to work, what doesn't. Automatically, you're ahead of the game. Right after that first missed play or whatever it is, keep doing what you do. Have fun. Definitely just be there for your teammates. And the biggest thing, like I should say in the very beginning, I just let it slip, is have fun. Don't take it too seriously. Just be competitive and have a blast. You're going to have a very, very good time. And if anything, you'll make a memory, like we're all making memories right now in this live stream. So Buddy Armstrong, let's peep this out. And I want to hear next time that your team won, or that you put up whatever points that you put up. So enjoy it. Have fun with it. Let's see. Cool Rapper back at it again. Shout outs to Harry McGee, Jank Fingerton, Glenn Quagmire, and Hank Hill. Cartman, Sans the Greg, Wario, and Bob the Builder. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Tim Rutherford, GTA 5, absolutely. Absolutely. GTA 5 is the bomb, always is. They keep progressing that. They keep pushing that game forward consistently there. But I think it's time for little rumblings of GTA 6 at this point. I'd like to see something different. Let's see here. I'm going to jump down just a little bit further. I'm sorry if I'm jumping through some of these things here. Elizabeth Ricker, dang, I missed the start again. Yeah, I have the tweet that goes out at 11 o'clock. Typically, I try and start on time. It could be at some point during the week. This past couple of weeks, it's been at least at the Friday is the day for these types of things. But I'll try and do a little bit more midweek this coming week here with my schedule. I'm trying to kind of open it up just a little bit. Steve L says, do you do reviews with your wife once in a great while? We do. Usually the Disney reviews or some food truck reviews. A few things in there. Tim Rutherford, favorite GTA game? I would say it is GTA 5. It's the most robust game version of that out there. I did like the fourth one, which was pretty cool. The whole Nikolai, the Russian end, that type of thing too was cool. But GTA 5 is more full featured, and definitely with the upgrade onto the PS4. Even though I have it for 360, and it looks dynamic, without a doubt. Truly, truly amazing stuff. So it looks like we are caught up with most of this stuff here. Tim, Star Wars Rebels, not a fan of it. Can't really get into it too much, I gotta tell you. The Cool Rapper, yo, Ian K, yo, Cool Rapper, what it do, man, what it do? We are having some good times here on the live stream right now, and I know you guys are all watching behind me, keeping me safe. I still have my extras that are up around me here right now, but definitely having a good time here on the live stream on a Friday night. We are doing an hour and 15 minutes plus right now. Kind of feel like a second wind coming on. Best Star Wars. It's got to be Empire Strikes Back for sure. Easily one of my favorite. Oh, let's see here. Shout out to my friends again. Lagged out. This will definitely be on the replay, just so you guys know. Best Star Wars game. I don't really have a favorite Star Wars game, although I do have Battlefront, the new one, and I do like it. Not a super fan of it, but then again, I like the classic arcade version, believe it or not, in the mid-'80s, of like the vector graphics of that classic Star Wars game, which I really enjoyed. Let's see. Cool Rapper says he lagged out again. We'll go for one more time, cool, but this will be the last time. Harry McGee and Jack Fingerton, Glenn Quagmire, Hank Hill, Cartman, Sans the Greg, and Wario and Bob the Builder. Hopefully that'll last you right over there. Dead Meme, did I see King Kong? The new one, how did I feel about it? I felt, honestly, that he was a supporting character in his own movie. It was really more about the other stuff. And Samuel L. Jackson was kind of in that one for me. I really wasn't feeling the movie as much. Graphically, it was killer. The fight sequences were amazing. But it was more of a setup for what's going to be coming in 2020. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you stay after the credits, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It was just an okay film. Not bad, not bad. I thought John C. Reilly was actually probably the best part about that movie, to be honest. Emerson Angris, do you think Chipotle, after the food mishaps with E. coli last year, has garnered the same popularity? Yeah, I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten about the E. coli situation. Didn't really affect a lot of locations out west that I know of, but I don't really eat Chipotle as often. So that's just me, but you know what? There's always going to be something somewhere where something goes wrong. As long as companies do their best to fix it, eventually things move on from there. Let's see. No, you don't promote. Elizabeth Rickard. Okay, no, you don't do tomatoes. What veggie do you promote? I want to say, she says there. Well, you know what? When it comes to veggies, I mean, I like zucchini, I like lettuce, I like onions, cauliflower, carrots to some degree, but not too much. But generally, a lot of the other ones for sure. I mean, nothing really crazy that I would say I quote unquote promote. But I know that the tomatoes thing sticks out, and it seems to be a hot button for some people. Like, it's illegal for you not to like something on a sandwich. Like I always say, if it's not an essential part of the sandwich that makes up the sandwich, it's just there for moisture, there for flavor for some people. If it's on there or not, if you just like tomatoes, you'll like the product that much more. Unless it's a BLT. I mean, naturally, you're not going to see me review a BLT. But for anyone who reviews a BLT and takes the tomato off, what's the point? Because that's the whole point of it there. So if you guys are concerned about, the tomato game and things like that, and hopefully I'm not opening myself up to more of this right now, the Wendy's fresh mozzarella chicken sandwich has some balsamic diced tomatoes on it. That's an essential ingredient of it because of what they are. If it was just a regular tomato on there, not balsamic drenched, nothing, it was just tomatoes, it would have been 86 instantly. But the fact that it's balsamic, and that was the only reason that I left it on there, aside from being lucking out with it too, because I like balsamic vinaigrette dressing, it drowns out a lot of the taste of tomatoes. That was the reason why I did that. It needs to be on the sandwich to be rated effectively. That's just my personal opinion with that. Let's see here. Tim Rutherford, say you may fire when ready like Tarkin. You want me to say it like that? You may fire when ready. Let's see. Bus driver, where did you get the pillows you have in the background of your reviews? Subscribe and happy face. The subscribe button is from VidCon. I actually got that at the convention at my first VidCon that I went to, as the subscribe pillow. from there. And then the other one was actually sent to me by a company, and they just sent it, and I was very happy and appreciative of that there. So that's the main reason why I have those up in my the back area over there. Sometimes I think it kind of gets in the way of some of my graphics, so I try and position it so it doesn't overlap as much. But it is still, you know, a little bit of a trademark that I like to put in there, and I like it. The impromptu review that I did on the Fruit Loop Shake that you're going to see Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I can't keep pushing that, doesn't have the them in there, and for a very good reason. When you see the video, you'll know why. And I kind of just gave you the answer as to why, so you'll see it there. Or you won't see it there, I should say. Let's see. Would you never try a different fast food restaurant like Fatburger, Jimmy John's, Qdoba? I actually am planning Fatburger. Fatburger is opening up here, literally 3 blocks from where I live. We had a place called Z Pizza right next to Panda Express on Colorado Boulevard that actually just went under, or this whoever owned it decided to pull out the lease. They actually have a Fatburger sign that's there ready to go. So Fatburger will be coming soon. And of course, some of the other ones you're going to see as well too. But like I said, I am planning something for a segment I have that up that's going to be coming up not too long from now, I should say. Where you'll get a little taste of LA with a few things. So I've been working on a few things here. Let's see here. So many different things on here. Mr. Happy, Greg, what it do? Nice to have you on here, my friend. Let's see. Do you think there is really a special sweet sauce in BK Fruit Loop Shake, or are they just putting you to get to the last fact by pouring Fruit Loops in a vanilla shake? Okay, this is from Mr. Happy 0121. Again, jump over to my buddy Greg. He's definitely some crazy content over here on his channel. Really, really fun guys with Q. I won't say how they're related. I'll let you guys figure that out. Mr. Happy says, do you think there is really a special sweet sauce in the BK Fruit Loop Shake, or are they just trying to get the last fact that they're pouring Fruit Loops in a vanilla shake? Well, I can tell you, I saw it made today, Greg, and I actually have that review coming out Saturday morning, tomorrow, I should say, actually today, in 6 hours from now. That's going to be coming out. I saw them make it. Yes, it is a fruit sauce or a fruit syrup that goes in with it there, and along with crushed Fruit Loops and something else that you'll see. So we'll leave it at that, but just know that there is actually that ingredient. It is just that. It's not Fruit Loops in their standard vanilla, and they're calling it a day. It really is. That sauce that's in there too there, and I actually saw the pump that's used, so yes, that is true. Let's see, Jason says, this might be a strange question, were you into the whole grindcore scene back in the late 80s, early 90s, bands like Napalm, Morbid Angel, and Tomb? No, not at all, Jason, not at all. I mean, I was more of a Def Leppard, Kiss, Aerosmith, Metallica, you know, that type of thing, and I still like that music. For sure, and that's a lot of content, excuse me, on my Spotify, I should say, is a lot of that content. I like all the classic stuff there. I guess that's considered my classic rock, for sure. Def Leppard, all that stuff for sure. I'm a big fan of Def Leppard for sure. Guys, we're at 50 thumbs up right now. 50 thumbs up, which is insane. Thank you so much. We're still hanging in the 20s for the audience right now, so thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you guys very, very much. I always say I'm only going to be on for maybe like an hour or so, and we're starting to stretch into the 2-hour range, but we're not really at a loss for things to talk about just yet, and I appreciate you guys jumping on. To everybody who's done the super chat donations, by the way, there, Jason Rios and Review Stop so far, you guys will find their information in the description box down below, especially on the replay for catching this. Just scroll down, you'll find that. Check out their pages. Thank you so much. My quote-unquote sponsors for this stream. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Elizabeth Rickard, yeah, asking for the tomato gate, such an issue. The things people have issues with, I don't know. Mr. Happy, those balsamic tomatoes blue, he says. I loved them. Honestly, the fact that I couldn't taste it at all, I'm straight with it. It was really, really good. The fresh mozzarella, couldn't really taste it at all. All right, I'm going to jump down over here. Kanye Kitty says, just tweeted. Nice, thank you so much. Any of the tweets that you guys send me, I will definitely retweet out if you guys can attach the picture of what you're looking at here right now. Let's see. Rub one out, Rosie. Great avatar. I guess it's just an R, thankfully. Ian is ignoring me. I'm trying not to, believe me. I think it depends upon what may be in some of these comments. Hint, hint, hint. Let's see. Already did. Kind of hated that. All right, let's go down the line here. Let's see what is going on. Man, we got a lot of stuff on here right now. A lot of comments here. I'm trying to catch up. Keep in mind, everything is delayed just a little bit on my end. All right, Greg. One Take Jake, Ian the GOAT. Man, thanks, man. I appreciate that. One Take Jake. Greg, now that YouTube has moved back to favoring daily uploads, are you going to try to move to releasing videos more often? Well, I got to tell you, the 2 or 3 that I do a week, you know, for me personally, I think is enough. Technically, what YouTube would like to see you do, at least in the past, is at least 1 video a week, and that counts as enough. Anything more than that is honestly, the way I feel, speculation as to what really needs to be quote unquote daily. I don't think releasing a video every single day is, I guess depending upon the type of content that you create, if you can kind of pump it out that way, then I say great, go for it. The more content, the better. For your fans and for people that obviously watch the content. For me personally, the way that I like to produce my stuff takes a little bit of time. So Greg, honestly, I think I'd like to break it up with my 2 or 3 that I do a week along with the live stream. And for me personally, I think that's sufficient. My views that I look at haven't really kind of dropped or kind of really, you know, they're sometimes more than others. Sometimes they go down, sometimes they go up. But I seem to be kind of escalating pretty decently in terms of view count. Personally. So for me, I'd like to break up some of the structured content that I make with the live streams, because believe it or not, YouTube favors live stream among anything else. And that's the biggest thing, is doing the live stuff instantly is crazy views when you're done watching it. The longer that you happen to be on these things, I was very surprised by watch time in terms of just what the analytics show with it. So aside from that, which is always kind of cool to see, I just think it's fun to do. So I think breaking up my regular content with the live streams, you know, in between is going to be fine for me. And personally for me, I also want to have a little bit of a life outside and be able to enjoy content like Greg, like yours, and all the other people in the community. So if that's hopefully that answers some of it right there. But you know, maybe some quickie reviews, things like that, that would be great. Incidentally, guys, we are getting a visit from the Coca-Cola truck yet again. And instead of it crossing the back this time, they're actually pulling over to my left. So that's probably the truck that you're hearing right now. So we'll have to see what's up here. Let's see. Greg, take a picture of Keemstar and then take a good look at we're the same guy. Funny. All right, I'm going to jump down here, see if we can catch up just a little bit. Cool Rapper wants me to do live streams every night. Well, maybe once or twice a week. At least once. In between my regular content, we'll see. Mr. Happy, believe it or not, I don't have the live stream in me. My co-host is a loose cannon. That's what makes the live streams what they are, Greg. That's the reason to do it. Believe it or not, I would love to see a live stream just with you by yourself too, because you do some great stuff when you do your stuff in the morning when you get back after doing the night thing. So I think it would be fun to do, and you have plenty of subscribers. I guarantee you that's like instant audience for sure. So yeah, I would love to see some of that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, Tim Rutherford, eggs and steak cooked. Yes and yes, but if I'm thinking how is the steak cooked, I would say medium, because then it cooks on the plate. Let's see. See, review stop. It's cool how we have so many food review channels on tonight. For sure, man. Some good times. Some definitely good times here. There are some great people. Great opinions, great content, great time spent. Believe me, everybody here is for a common goal of putting out content that they want to see be successful, as well as they want to inform, and they feel the need that they want to put it out there, and that's just a beautiful thing. If you're doing anything positive, like I said, with YouTube, you are doing God's work out there. And I'm not overly, religious, but the powers that be above, believe me, you're lifting people away from what may be going on in their lives right now, and that is priceless. It really is. Really fun stuff. Really fun stuff. Jaywalk, thanks again for the fun chat. Thank you so much, Jaywalk, for hanging with me as long as you have. Appreciate the fun comments there for sure. I definitely look forward to the fun content coming later this coming week. Really feel like I have like a second wind going on right now. I don't know what it is, but it looks like my comments have started up. We have caught back up to everything on the bottom here right now. Any questions that you guys may have, I'll be on for just a little bit here. We're coming up on an hour and 29 minutes, almost an hour and 30 minutes right now. So we'll have to see what's going on here. Again, tomorrow morning, or I should say Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Fruit Loop Shake review goes live, an impromptu review that was shot using my phone, actually. So we'll definitely have that review out for you guys. I definitely had a lot of fun putting that thumbnail together right now, too. I hope you guys enjoy the thumbnail when you see it. Just so you guys know, I am very big on not using stock photos off of Google there. In the past, I may have done that, but I've kind of feel like I've gone past some of that. I really like the creative end of just making something a little different. So you may see something that looks similar to what those stock photos are, but it definitely has the Peep This Out touch in there. So I hope you guys like the thumbnail coming out tomorrow for sure. Oh, semi something. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got Jason Rios. We've got Review Stop. We've got semi something in the house right now. You guys will find links to their pages on YouTube down below as the official quote unquote sponsors of the live stream. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see. Rosie asks, what is a snack falcon? That's a good question. That's a good question. Tim Rutherford, how do you like eggs cooked? For me, it's got to be either scrambled or over medium. It really kind of depends. Now, I know that breakfast taco coming out, the naked breakfast taco from Taco Bell, it looks like more of an over medium fried type of egg, and that's how they make it what it is. So we'll have to see. Cool Rapper, what it do? Let's peep this out. Red Lobster, Tim Rutherford asks, not really a fan, although I hear their cheddar biscuits are pretty amazing. Haven't been to Red Lobster in years. Really, haven't been there in years. So really, really fun stuff for you guys. I really appreciate, like I said, you guys jumping on this live stream right now. I have a lot of fun doing the Friday night thing. Again, tomorrow morning, another review. We've got 51 thumbs up right now. 26 people watching this right now. If you guys can tweet this link that you may have seen on my Twitter out to your people, we'll see if we can hang on here for just a little bit. If we can get a few more people going right now, a few more thumbs up, then we'll see about trying to hang on here for just a little bit. And I'm trying to keep you guys as entertained as I possibly could. You guys let me know. Let me know some comments right now. Am I guys keeping you entertained? I know I've got a lot of the usual suspects here right now, but I'm hoping you guys are taking something away from this. I hope you guys have something of value that you're getting from it. Red Robin, Tim Rutherford asks, yes, I'm definitely a fan of Red Robin. Katz's Delicatessen, in New York at least, for sure. Elizabeth Rickard asked, does Carl's Jr. have the Apocalypse biscuit burrito? You know, as far as I know, Carl's Jr. does not. They did a couple of years ago, and actually my buddy Matt over at Reckless Eating did that review. If you search that out, you'll find it. My buddy Greg over at Mr. Happy 0121 did a great look at the new version of the Apocalypse burrito over at Hardee's. So make sure you jump over to Mr. Happy 0121 and definitely give him a like, share, and subscribe. Let him know Ian K sent you. Take a look at his Apocalypse review. It was actually pretty awesome. Really not impressed overall with the way that is put together from what I've seen, but it's out there and the calories will probably kill a small elephant in a couple of bites. But I bless Greg for doing that one, and it was a great review. Greg has a very, very awesome way of breaking down what he does and the way that he does it there, and he's definitely a cool cat for sure. Let's see, Black Hoodie, what's your favorite fast food burger? In-N-Out Burger instantly. I just had that recently after not feeling well for a while there, so I was testing it. I haven't had In-N-Out in a while, but so far so good. That was yesterday. I've been kind of up and down lately, just so you guys know, in between. Not that you need to know, but we're all going through some stuff. Let's see, Elizabeth Rickards saw that, been subbed. Excellent, excellent. We all want to support each other in this food review game right now. Everybody who puts time making content, making it for you guys, definitely do the right thing and like, share, comment, and subscribe whenever you can. Make your voices heard aside from whatever advertising situation may be going on in YouTube right now. The more that you comment on videos, the better that you help it trend. And it's a lot of fun because, like myself, there are a lot of creators that spend time replying back to comments. I usually try and get into it the day I release a video. Unless something is going on, it's usually a couple of days later. I will be catching up on my comments on my last review from yesterday at the loaded taco burrito from Taco Bell, so count on that. But believe me, half the fun of what we do, at least for me, is commenting back for you guys, giving back to you guys, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys. So half the fun of it is replying back to those comments, the positive ones. All the non-positive ones will never see the light of day in terms of a comment. I don't care about those, and neither should anybody else. We won't get back into that. But definitely comment there. Let your creator peeps know that you care, that you're taking an interest, and that you're really letting them know that you're there and you're supporting. It's great to watch it, of course, there, but if you can, try and comment whenever possible. I try and do whatever I can, whenever I can as well, but it's important to at least make it known. But at least you're watching, which is good. Let's see, Tim Rutherford, Reckless Eating. Yeah, we did a couple of collabs. Definitely fun stuff there. The Carl's Jr., Texas Barbecue Burger, I want to say it was, and the Whopperito. Matt is a great guy. Reckless Eating is on point, for sure. Let's see. Steel Curtain Dynasty says, you're in California, so I guess it's not that late. It really isn't right now. I guess right now it's about 12:35-ish or so. I started about 11 o'clock, so we're at about an hour and 35 in. Not bad, not bad. Best fast food chicken sandwich. Oh, man. I would probably say Chick-fil-A. Their original chicken sandwich is bomb, including the original grilled sandwich that they have as well, which is really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. Semi-something, no In-N-Out in Canada. They have a stand fair. I wouldn't believe the size of that line. Okay, cool. Very cool. I know In-N-Out is definitely something else, I'm telling you. Even if they offer it like the mobile version of it there. And they actually have, for hosting events, they have these big trucks that they actually serve In-N-Out Burger, which is awesome. Good stuff. Let's see. Jason Callan, I remember when we talked a long time ago about the Kentucky Fried Movie. That's one of my all-time favorite, the Zucker Brother movies, without a doubt. Back in the day, that's Airplane, Naked Gun, all that type of stuff there. Really nice, fun parodies of just about everything back then. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. John Landis, of course, Amazon Women on the Moon. Jason Callan knows a ton movie trivia. Tim Rutherford, Chris Reckless. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Reckless Eating in a House. I see we were caught up there. Good stuff. Charles Turner, what I missed. Lots of stuff, Charles. But the good thing is, this replay will be available right after the stream ends here in just a few. So you'll be able to catch the replay here. Anyone who's actually donated on Super Chat, you'll find them in the description box down below. Links to their YouTube pages as well. So we'll have to see. Mr. Happy, any thoughts on the upcoming Inhumans show coming to ABC? You know, I'm not really up on the Inhumans on the from the Marvel series, so I really couldn't say, Greg. But I know that in terms of just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I've been on the fence with it for a while, to be honest there. It's kind of a love-hate relationship for what it is there. But I'll probably get back into it there. Like literally 3/4 of last season I have to catch up on. But I am following all the superhero news and all that stuff as well. So, you know, once I get fully caught up and hopefully before the show starts, I'll be able to have this conversation with you and we'll definitely talk about it for sure. Let's see. Black Hoodie. You're on death row. Black Hoodie asks, you're on death row. What's your last meal? Oh my God. I don't think I would ever want to be considered or even think about being on death row. My last meal would probably be a combination of everything that I have reviewed on my channel to some degree, with maybe a little bit more El Pollo Loco thrown into the mix. As I have this car pulling in reverse behind me over here. We'll see how far back it goes. Let's see. Jason Callan, did I see the DC comedy Powerless on BC? It's awful. No, I haven't watched it. No desire to watch that whatsoever. Isn't that with Bruce Wayne's quote-unquote cousin? Like, you know, the supposedly that owns like part of Wayne Tower or something like that. I have no desire to watch that whatsoever. Charles Turner, the hat pastrami cheese fries. Absolutely, I did that review, and I think you know that, Charles. On my channel, you'll find that for sure. Pretty awesome stuff. What is this with Cool Rapper? What is it with these things that you always want me to say? What is this here? Greg Angus, stop kissing in my car. I'm trying to eat. Oh my. Let's peep this out. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Man, we're at 52 thumbs up. I think we're right up on the record from the last time, about 20 minutes earlier than when we finished the stream. I wonder if we are going to get to the 2-hour mark. I always say I'm not going to do it, and then lo and behold, I surprise myself because I'm going this long. I've been talking this long straight for like so long now. This is crazy. Let's see. Black hoodie, are you in the hood right now? My hood, absolutely. Considering where I'm at, for those of you guys who know me and where I'm at currently right now, I think you know where I reside here on the West Coast. Man, good stuff. Fun stuff coming up this week, starting with the Fruit Loop Shake, Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll take a look at the latest coming out from BK a week early. Comes out on the 17th officially. Let's see, Tim Rutherford, Star Wars prequels. If I had to take any of those three that came before the original, I would say maybe the third one because of the way that it kind of docks with A New Hope, because it was probably the most entertaining to see how they were going to connect from there. Let's see, cool rapper, it's not 7-Eleven. You know it's 7-Eleven. You know how we do. That's where I got my connection going here right now. Let's see, in case the intersection that makes time go by so fast. It's the interaction that makes the time go by so fast. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I would love to see some of my creator friends do some of these live streams. I'm always kind of putting that out there. It would be so much fun to do. I know Old Nerd Reviews does his thing every Saturday. Any of you guys ever catch the Old Nerd's review that he does? I know it's like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my time here on the West Coast, but he does put out his little thing a couple of days in advance there. So if you guys ever watch my boy Tony over there at Old Nerds, it's actually, he does a really fun job in his studio that he has set up over there. Let's see, something. I'm thinking of starting a podcast. You thinking of joining? Well, I'd consider it for sure. I definitely want to look into doing something like that. I've actually done kind of the guesting on a couple of things in the past using some various platforms. It'd be fun to do. Let's see here. Black Hoodie, he has a unique voice. Yes, he does. Tony does have a unique voice. I think every one of us here on YouTube is unique, or distinctive, I should say, in their own way. You know what they sound like. When you hear them, you know who they are. Let's see. Elizabeth is asking, last meal, fried chicken, fried chicken, fried chicken. Definitely. I've had fried chicken in some of my reviews, so I would definitely include that for sure. Black Hoodie, did you like the Angry Whopper? Actually, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. The peppers that it had, those onions, and the angry sauce supposedly, the bun, you know, obviously the marketing behind it. I'm a huge fan of the marketing of that one. It was a lot of fun to do. Let's see. Tony is great. He's the old nerd, but G&K is the future. Well, I appreciate that. But I'm a huge fan. Tim Rutherford, Subway Italian Hero. No desire to do Subway ever. Ever. I do not care what they come out with. I will not do a Subway review. That was my previous working life. That's all that I ate. Could not stand Subway. No matter what they do, I'm just not a fan of it. Absolutely not. Let's see here. Elizabeth, would love to see you, Greg, and Eric live stream. Well, hey, it has just been put out there. I had a lot of fun collabing with Greg and Eric back in the day. For those of you guys, I should say, who don't know, Eric is the endorsement. Really cool guy. One of my buddies I've known ever since the very beginning as well. We've done a couple of collabs here and there in the past. Lots of fun stuff. You'll find all of that stuff there in the YouTube collaborators playlist I have on my channel. But I would love to see that too. That would be a lot of fun. It really would. All right, Black Hoodie, Whopper. What does he say here? I'm trying to scroll down here. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. Whopper or Big Mac? Choose one for the rest of your life. Which is it? Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's starting to rain. The rain is beginning to come through my moonroof slightly here. Crazy. A little bit ahead of schedule. Well, this actually feels nice. I would probably say... Oh, man. I'd probably say Big Mac, to be honest with you. I really enjoy the Whopper. The Big Mac... it's really kind of a guilty pleasure also. I gotta say, it's unique because of what it is. And I think that's the main reason, the way that the special sauce is done, the way that it's made. I actually have one of those limited bottles of the 10,000 bottles I went to. You can find that stuff on my Instagram, as well as my Peeps page on Facebook. A lot of fun there as well. So I would probably have to say the Big Mac, but I do enjoy them both. And I definitely frequent both places for sure. Silly man, he is drunk, man. Well, at least it's Friday night. I guess that makes it all right. That's all I have to say. Not like it's Saturday night, I guess it makes it all right. You know the whole Prince song. Let's see here. We're going down the line. Let's see. Big Mac for the win, Greg says. Absolutely. Elizabeth says the Whopper. Man, I think we just opened up a can of whoop something. against the other guys here regarding who has the best burger. Let's see. Jason, were you a big fan of the movie Orca? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Richard Harris in that was amazing. I love the story with that one. The music is iconic, especially that last song when the his scientist quote-unquote girlfriend, or what you were thinking that relationship was growing at the end of Orca. She's standing on that iceberg watching the fin go away, and they've got that iconic music playing. Plus, Bo Derek was in that, enough said. Absolutely. I actually own that movie. It's amazing, Jason. Let's see. I'm about to pass out. It's 3 a.m. Conrad. Awesome. Thank you so much. In 3 hours, actually, I should say in about 5 hours your time. So at 8 a.m. your time, you will see the Fruit Loop Shake review on my channel there. So good luck. I hope you enjoy that there, Conrad. Definitely let me know what you think of it. Let's see here. Bacon milkshake fan. I've never tried something with like a bacon milkshake. I know that Five Guys actually has a bacon situation that you can do, and that's kind of a thing. So yeah, cool rapper. KFC has worms in it? No, it does not. No, it does not. Man, I don't know if you guys can actually see this. I have light sprinkle coming down right now. They're expecting a small storm right now. To kind of roll through here beginning, they said after midnight, and I guess that's fairly accurate right now, into the morning. So we'll go just a little bit longer. Man, we're at an hour and 45. I might as well just get to the 2-hour mark like I did the last time and have a crazy live stream sitting on my my channel for you guys, and I'll make the thumbnail when I get home. Oh, crazy times. Black Hoodie, how do you feel about the Crunchwrap Supreme? One of my favorite things at Taco Bell, one of the best things they have on the menu. Any version of that, I definitely enjoy. The fact that they brought back the Triple Double is music to my ears because I definitely enjoyed that. I enjoyed reviewing the spicy version of it. So really, really good stuff from the the Crunchwrap Supreme, minus the tomato. Let's see here. Travis, do you ever play Scratchers? Once in a great while, Travis. Once in a great while. Cool rapper, can you say May has a big... That's about as far as I'm going to get into that one. Cool. Good times indeed. Black Hoodie agrees. Crunchwrap Supremes are definitely the best. It really is the iconic thing from Taco Bell that ever since they've come out, every single restaurant needs to have an iconic something that sets them apart from the other guys. Whether it's the Western Bacon Cheeseburger, Carl's Jr., the Big Mac at McDonald's, the Whopper over at Burger King, any of that stuff there. It's nice to know that Taco Bell has its thing as well. Mr. Happy, VidCon plans this year. Yes, I do plan on going, but believe it or not, I have not bought my ticket just yet. I'm really procrastinating it this year. But we'll see what happens there. If anything, I'll probably be down in the area, but I am planning on going. It'll be my third one, actually, Greg, too. It'd be great to see some of the other creators out there I know who are going to be attending it. Black Hoodie, have you ever done Smash Burger? Yes, I have. Absolutely. I do have a Smash Burger review on my channel. It was one of my earlier ones with Hulk Smash as a Marvel theme in that one, so definitely search that one out. Semi-something. Read my crazy childhood story. I can never eat fried chicken again. I was so scarred once I bit into a piece of fried chicken. A worm dropped out? What? Come on now. And I've heard of some crazy things. I don't want to say it's completely out of the question, but if that truly happened, I am sorry that happened. But that would kind of traumatize me as well. It really would. Let's see. Everyone's spamming. Yeah, I know I'm kind of being trolled a little bit here and there, but you know what? We're having a good time on the stream. It's all in good fun. Where is VidCon going to be? Elizabeth Rickard asks. And it's usually in Anaheim at the convention center. That's the location that they have blocked for a while. Let's see. Top 3 places to go. The Desires is asking, which top 3? As in food or just in general? Let's see. Going down the line. Have I ever gotten food poisoning? Yes. I think almost all of us have. We've all eaten something that has not agreed with us to some degree. And yes. Top 3 food places to go to. Oh, man. Well, I would say Domenico's for me, because Italian food, absolutely. I would say Melt It in Pasadena because it's amazing grilled cheese, pulled pork grilled cheese sandwiches, and I actually did a review coincidentally on that. Let's see. Other than that, I would probably say Cheesecake Factory because I do love their food. So Cheesecake Factory is probably one of my favorite places to go, as well as my wife And just as a bonus to throw in there, we're going to say Wood Ranch. I do have a lot of pictures on my Instagram whenever I go there. Amazing meat selection. Really, really great food. Mr. Happy has been hit, and he is not shy about telling you when he has gotten sick from some places there. But unfortunately, he did have some bad experiences, as you guys can see in the chat thread. You guys can read that there. Black Hoodie, have I ever done a video with Joey? Yes, I have done 2. We have the In-N-Out Burger, the X menu, which was kind of like our thing that I put together, as well as an Arby's review around Halloween last fall, which was a lot of fun to do as well. We did one of the wraps, I believe, that were there. One of the fajita wraps. Let's see, Travis. Yes, Mr. Happy's in the house right now. He is. Good to have a lot of the familiar faces on here. I greatly appreciate you guys jumping on. We're at 1 hour and 50 minutes. 54 thumbs up, guys. We're at 54 thumbs up. We're still hanging almost 20 people deep right now, and this is that kind of teetering back and forth. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. Chances are you guys are seeing this right now, hopefully on my channel. Definitely good times. If you guys can definitely do a screenshot of what you're looking at, tweet it out to me at Peep This Out. I want to retweet these out to all of my followers as well and make sure I thank you guys in particular. I really kind of want to make sure that the stream is looking decent as well too. So really fun stuff. Greg says we go way back. Yes, we do. Yes, we certainly do. You know, really appreciative of the friendship and just knowing everybody in the community and all the positivity and all the people that are out there. Greg has some choice nicknames and that he likes to call me here on YouTube, or what he considers me as. I'll let him, if he decides to type those out in the comment field, he'll probably do so. You may see some of the things that he considers me and what he may call me. Hopefully he'll get a response from Greg there. Black Hoodie, are you concerned with Joey's health as a fellow reviewer? Of course I'm concerned about, you know, anything that people do that you think may be affecting them in some way. But also know this, people know what they're doing when they're doing it. And I think we're all big boys, big women, quote unquote. I don't want to say it that way, but obviously what I mean is that we're old enough to know what's right, what's wrong, what's good for us personally. If people are happy doing what they're doing, the way that they're doing it, it's completely their prerogative there. You know, if people feel the need to voice their concerns because you're concerned, I completely am okay with that. But just know that as long as people are happy doing the work that they're doing there, that's the most important thing. This has to be fun for people to do before anything else. For people looking for stardom, people looking to really blow up and be big, that would be great. It would be awesome. But the goal is really, for me and for a lot of people, I think, make the best content that you can, make it informative, make it entertaining, but more importantly, make it fun. Have fun doing what you're doing, because if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, it's going to show in your content, unless you want it to be that way, and that's the perception that you want to give people. But make it fun, and I think Joey knows what he's doing, and I think he is having a lot of fun doing what he's doing. Semi-something, are you going to hit Egg Slut again sometimes? I saw it on the show on TV. Yes, I do plan on doing Egg Slut in the near future. They just opened a location next to my Shake Shack that just opened up in Glendale recently, which I just did another Shake Shack review not too long ago with the endorsement. We teamed up to take a look. We were actually planning that for a while. So yes, I do plan on doing something from Egg Slut in the near future. I am absolutely looking forward to it. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on over here. Would you ever do the Toe of Satan challenge? It was a brutal 9 million Scoville units. Oh man, Jason, I'd have to build myself up to something like that with my glass system. I'd have to build myself up to it there. But if I ever do, maybe we'll do it as a live stream. Wouldn't that be something? Let's see here. There we go, Greg. I had a feeling. I knew the Ned Flanders comment was coming up from Greg. Yeah, that's what a little nickname there. For all of you guys who have made it this far into the stream, that is some trivia for you right there. That is Greg's nickname for me. A couple of them there. Aside from the nicest guy on YouTube, the Ned Flanders of YouTube. Hilarious stuff. Hilarious stuff. Let's see here. Travis Kingsbury, big fan of both of you guys. Been subscribed for the last year or so. Love the content that you guys put out. Thank you so much. You are the reason why we do it. For people that voice it out and for people that really take something positive away from what we're doing right now. I'm telling you right that aside from the joy of putting the content together, because I love to edit, I love to put my content together for you guys. The joy of knowing that you guys are enjoying it means the world. I mean, that really is just an amazing thing. Let's see here. Black Hoodie, did you see Ken Dominick's son's car wreck video? Yes, I do watch Ken and some of the vlogs as well, and I did see that stuff. Fortunately, he is okay, and Ken is okay recently after a lot of the things that he was doing. So yes. Let's see. Lyncher, hilarious. Let's see. Send me something. Did you see the episode where Flanders shot Homer 3 times in the back, brutally killing him? Treehouse of Horror always got the best. And I didn't see that one. Man, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've watched the The Simpsons at all, to be honest with you. Guys, we're coming up on 5 minutes or so left. 55 thumbs up. Can we get to over 60 in about 5 minutes right now? Anyone who's watching, please, definitely let's see if we can crack the 60 mark. And I really want to see if we can try and hit this up over here. That would be awesome. We're at 56 thumbs up right now. Black Hoodie, again, thanks to everybody who has jumped on the super chat train. We've got Jason Rios. We've got the review stop. Send me something in there as well. You guys will find them in the description box down below. Links to their YouTube pages as well. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see what we've got here. Black Hoodie, is the Meat Mountain amazing? I thought so. I did that review. It's in my Arby's playlist on my channel, which you guys are watching right now here on YouTube. You guys can find it either down below in the... You'll find the Arby's playlist there. Definitely find it there. What is this here? Cool rapper. Someone named trolled me once on YouTube. It's okay. I turned his life around. Cool. Told him to stay positive, keep your chin up, and peep out some good food. Just stay positive in general. I'm telling you. It takes more energy to be mean to people than it does just to be nice to them. We all know that. Just try frowning compared to smiling. I say it all the time. What's easier to do? It's easier to smile. So I'm usually always smiling. Lyncher, I got the sour grape Slurpee today. It was bomb. It sure is, man. That stuff is ridiculously good. I'm always a fan of that Slurpee here at 7-Eleven. Since that's out, I've had it so many times right now. It is really, really awesome. Really awesome. Sour grape Snack Falcon Slurpee is grand. It is really one of the best things that they've had right now. Easily one of the best Slurpees that they have by far. Anything that is like sugar-free, at least for me, I kind of prefer, because it's trying so hard to be sweet that it's oversweet in a lot of cases. So I love that too, because it's so sour. But I'm really just a huge fan of it. Just a huge fan. Let's see. Sour grape Slurpee too. I saw weird fluids. Asked the worker, and the worker told me it was terrible. Cool rapper, man, is just on one tonight. Just on one. Guys, we're at 58 thumbs up right now. I appreciate everyone who's on this stream, who you've shared it with, all of the people that you know. I'm having such a blast chatting with you guys. Coming up on 2 hours straight. Hopefully I don't look tired. Do I look like tired to you guys? I feel like I'm kind of tired, at least there. I'm seeing 58 thumbs up. Cool Rapper says 59. We're almost to 60. Let's just try and just destroy the thumbs up quota right now. If we can crack over the 60. Let's see if we can try and keep it going every single time we do one of these streams. And eventually maybe getting over the 100 mark, which would be cool. In 2 hours to get 100 thumbs up would be something else. But right now, we'll just baby step it, because we got to walk before we got to crawl before we walk, so to speak. Jason Callan, fan of Reanimator, absolutely. Jeffrey Combs is the best. Yeah, David Gale, rest in peace. I know a little bit about a project that may or may not be happening regarding that, Jason. So we'll have to see about Reanimator. But yeah, huge fan of Reanimator. Definitely Jeffrey Combs for sure. Amazing movie. Let's see. Black Hoodie, have you ever gone as Kramer for Halloween? Because you should. Yeah, I get that a lot because of my hair in general. But if I'm going to do anything for Halloween, I'm Michael Myers. And I've done some reviews in front of the Michael Myers house. Do a search for Cheetos Bag of Bones. Peep this out. You'll find that review in front of the Michael Myers house there. Huge, huge fan. Huge fan. 59 thumbs up, guys. 59 thumbs up. We're almost to the 60 mark. We're at 1 hour and 58 minutes right now. If we can get it to by the 2 hour mark, 60, guys, we have hit the 60, the centennial. I want to say centennial. It feels like we hit 100 to me, because that's a new milestone. We're at 60. Let's see if we can try and just keep stretching it as far as we can go. Let's see. Elizabeth, I definitely need some cucumber slices over my eyes. Oh, it'd be terrible. Probably going to need it with these late night live streams like this. I don't know. Farron Carver says you're a top-notch YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. The fact that we were in the double digits of people watching me right now. We've got 18 people on here, at least that I could see. You guys absolutely rock. I got to tell you, every single one of you guys, whether you may be trolling me a little bit, whether you guys are just having a good time, which I'm hoping that you are. Everyone is keeping it civil. Everyone's having a good time. I'm telling you, it's all about positivity. It's all about positivity. And Greg obviously is acknowledging it right there. Keeping it positive. I've got to do it, man. We got to do it. Let's see. What would be your Real Housewives tagline? Oh, come on. That's easy. Let's peep this out. You want to peep out a fight? Let's peep this out. He's my favorite horror movie guy. Absolutely. Michael Myers, without a doubt. Let's see here. Let's see. People say I should be Triple H for Halloween. I say getting recognized as him, not. Jason says. Oh, man. I say, Jason, I think you should go with somebody called Skullface Man, because I hear Skullface Man makes appearances on your channel around Halloween. And I think you should dress up as him, because I think you would be the spitting image of that character. That would be amazing. Can you just tell me that you're going to be Skullface Man for Halloween? That would be amazing. Let's see. I need lime slices on my eyes. Once my daughter squirted, this is semi-something. Her daughter squirted lemon juice on lime slices. Pretty crazy in the semi-house. Yeah, that does sound like a craziness right there. Where is the house located geographically? Talking about the Michael Myers house, obviously there. That is in South Pasadena on Mission. Do a search for the Michael Myers house, Pasadena, or Michael Myers house, South Pasadena, California, and you'll find the geographic directions exactly on where it is at. Let's see, Mr. Happy, last good movie you watched not in theaters. Last good movie I watched not in theaters. You know, I would probably have to say, this is recent too there. I would probably say Ryan Reynolds in Waiting, one of his early movies. I love that movie, Waiting, with a passion. It's just one of the coming of age slash, you know, a lot of these popular guys just coming up, they did their time making those slapstick type movies. But I love Waiting, and even the sequel, Still Waiting, which wasn't bad. But Waiting actually was my last movie, Greg. Let's see. I Lyncher, have I seen Nocturnal Animals? Haven't seen that yet. Jake Gyllenhaal, I believe, is in that one. And I can't think of the girl's name. Julia Stiles, I want to say, in that one too there. So, let's see. Mr. Happy, love that movie. Yeah, Batwing. Okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Something. Ian K, you'd make a great Infinity franchise member for Halloween rappers. That'd be awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Man, we're 2 minutes past the 2-hour mark. I'm going to go for just a little bit because I do have a little bit more energy in me here right now, even though I'm kind of beginning to feel it slightly, even though I'm thinking this slight little like moisture that I'm getting from the heavens above me right now. It's raining down above me. It's peeping me out here at 7-Eleven. I appreciate this. Amy Adams, I don't think she was in that one. Really? I don't think she was in Nocturnal Animals, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jersey Girl, I believe Amy Adams was in, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Cool Rapper, don't go, stay 2 more hours. Stranger Things or OA? OA. I'm going to say Stranger Things. I'm not sure about OA just yet, only because I'm kind of tired. So Elizabeth, you tell me, what is OA real fast? Because I'm starting to get kind of tired. So what is OA? I can already tell you, I already feel like it's going to be Stranger Things, because I love that, which is amazing. Mr. Happy, no, Joey Lauren Adams, Chasing Amy. Okay. Yes. Not Amy Adams. That's right. Amy Adams, I'm thinking it's Man of Steel. OA is a horror series. I'll have to take a look at that. Not sure about that one, but Stranger Things, I would say in general, because definitely a fan of Stranger Things. Fantastic season, just fantastic nostalgia. Really dug it there. I'm absolutely looking forward to the second season. Later around Halloween, actually, it's coming out. It takes place around 1983, 84, I believe. So you'll see in some of the stuff they've seen that the kids are in Ghostbusters outfits, so we'll have to see. Best show on TV is Fargo, according to I Lyncher. Okay. I've heard good things about that. I have not actually watched that show. I love the movie, but I know the show I'm hearing is critically acclaimed. Greg says OA is awesome. Okay, I may have to look for that. Let's see. Cool Rapper, the Semen Kid Explodes is awesome. T-Bergs, Jason or Michael Myers? always a special place in my heart for Michael Myers, but I'm a fan of Friday the 13th, especially the first 4 of them, actually. Final chapter being probably my favorite besides the original one. You guys all know the original one is the debut of Kevin Bacon, right? Because that was his very first flick in that one there. Really, and a classic kill in that one. Looking forward to that game coming out as well also. Friday the 13th, the game. A little bit longer here, guys. A little bit longer. Spoiler alert from Jason Callan. Yes, I will be Skullface Man for Halloween. He shall return. There you go. So cool you remember him. We're truly fans of each other's videos. Yes. You do have some evergreen content on there, Jason, and Skullface Man ranks for sure. Got to get some more of those local tours of the shops around where you're at, too, there for all the Halloween stuff that they have going on there. Let's see. Good stuff. Good stuff on here. OA is a goodie. Okay, watch it with my daughter's buddy. I take it this is on Netflix, right? OA is on Netflix because for some reason I haven't seen anything on it. And I should. I feel like I'm missing out right now. I'm going to have to look for this weekend. If it's going to be raining a little bit here this weekend, I may be looking for OA. We'll talk about that on the next stream. How about that? We'll have something for the parking lot, a talking point for the next stream. Let's see. Gibbo91, are you in California? Yes, I am. Pasadena, California. T-Berg's Animal House, classic movie. All right, guys, we're 5 minutes past the 2-hour mark here. Let's see. I'm waiting for this thing to refresh, and we'll see how many thumbs up we have got right now. Maybe you guys can tell me right now. How many thumbs up are you guys seeing there? It hasn't updated just yet. It kind of occasionally goes out. It gives me the connection status that I'm looking at, and then it tells me the stats of who's watching. And thumbs up. There we go, 61, and I just saw it pop in here. Cool Rapper says 62 people right now. Well, 61 according to this. All right, man, we're cracking 62 right now. Really, really awesome right there. Let's see, Animal House was Kevin Bacon's first flick, 1978. Okay, I guess I stand corrected on that. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Johnny Depp and Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that may be it. But Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th. I think that's what that was there. So shout outs to T-Bergs if you just corrected me on that. I appreciate that. You guys may have noticed that as well too. Thank you so much for that. Fun stuff. Guys, we're still in the double digits right now, hanging up on about 20 people here. Looks like about 19 it just dropped down to. So man, amazing stuff. You guys are chilling with me for this amount of time. 20 people we've got on here right now. Thumbs up, 61 thumbs up right now, which is insane. This is going to be a long video on my channel right before my regular edited content that you'll see coming out at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday morning, April 8th. The Fruit Loop Shake from BK coming out about a week earlier than normal. Comes out officially next Friday as the quote-unquote main advertising for it there, but you guys may have seen some things online already. Very excited to have that one out in the morning. About a little under 4 minutes or so for it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Man, we got some good times on here. Okay, guys, it is winding down right now. 61 thumbs up. Let's see. Lots of fun stuff on here with you guys. Let's see. Jason plans on watching the 80s movie called Zone Troopers for the first time. All right. You have to let me know how that one is. I haven't seen it. Definitely haven't seen it. 62 thumbs up. I haven't seen it on my side just yet. We're at 61 from what I can see here. Connection, it says, is good. Hopefully the reception is holding for you guys and it's not too up and down as it may have been. Something says Ian would be a grand radio host. Thank you. Thank you so much. I did some of that stuff way back. Guest spots here and there. So I appreciate that. We've got 20 people that are watching right now. We're winding down the connection, or the live stream, I should say. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on here right now. I really appreciate it, like I said. And my extras have gone home for the night, as you can see. Actually, I got one guy over here on the side. Hopefully you guys can see that here. I can't see anybody else besides the chat window at the moment here right now. Let's see. Travis asks, how can I make a donation? Somebody donated $2. If you guys see the super chat icon, you may see a little $ sign that's on your chat field right now. That's the opportunity for you to click on that And if you wish to do the chats, send a super chat donation. You guys will definitely be in the description box below. You're going to see that in the description right now on the replay of all the peoples who have sponsored the video tonight. Thank you so much. Just so you guys know, anything that I receive on that is greatly appreciated. It's not necessary because, you know, I just love doing what I'm doing. But if you feel the need to do that and you want to do that, just know that it goes back into my channel. Thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Lots of fun stuff here. We've got 62 thumbs up currently right now. Thank you so much. And guys, this has been a blast. Setting a new record tonight. I cannot believe how much that we have been on 2+ hours strong here, going without fail, talking for this amount of time. T-Bergs asks, have you seen the Psycho remake 1998 with Vince Vaughn and Anne Heche? Yes, I actually own that movie. Wasn't bad. I thought that you know, Vince Vaughn did a decent job, but there's really no substitute for the original. Although I do love Bates Motel, the TV show. I love the contemporary version of it there, and especially what they're doing with this season. Season 5, the final season of Bates Motel, is flat out just off the rails amazing. It really is just a fantastic show. If you guys are not watching Bates Motel, you really need to be on A&E. It really is amazing. Freddie Highmore, you know, Vera Farmiga is just, they're just amazing. Amazing look at Bates Motel. Let's see, Jason here, as we're rounding it out, we're wrapping it up here, it says, have you seen the old TV sci-fi comedy Richard Benjamin called Quirk? No, I haven't seen that. Short-lived but cult classic, very funny. I have not seen that. I have not seen that, Jason, for sure. But again, a wealth of pop culture knowledge, especially when it comes to TV, for sure. Send me something. Hopefully the next live stream I can get my daughter up onto my lap so she can watch and listen. Very cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. She says here, buddy loves Peep This Out reviews. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys very, very much. I know you guys want me to stay on longer for sure, but believe me, guys, it's been a long night. I hate to have to leave for sure, but we're gonna wind it down here in another few seconds. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on here right now. This has been a blast to do, and to everyone who has donated on Super Chat stuff there, thank you so much. Again, you'll find that info down below. Lastly, one last time, Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have got the Fruit Loop Shake review coming along. Lots of fun stuff to look forward to there. We've got Black Hoodie saying the orange chicken Panda Express burrito. Absolutely. Great stuff there. We've got that Innovation Kitchen here in Pasadena there. I definitely want to go back and try that. Maybe add a little fried rice, a little chow mein to that. Maybe carb it up just a little bit. That was one of the reasons I didn't put it in for my review. Wanted to give you guys a look at how the orange chicken is, how the quantity of it was on the inside there. So we'll have to see about that. Let's see here. Lastly, cool rapper Ian K, never should end. Guys, thank you so much for being able to jump on, spend some time. Believe me, I have a lot of fun doing this. I do not feel this feels like work to me at all. I absolutely love doing this stuff here, and I know this probably looks like that I'm in the passenger seat of my car right now because of the reverse angle of my stream here, but just know that I'm actually in the driver's seat. Definitely looks reversed and gives you guys a different perspective from what you see normally on my channel, I guess. So lots of fun doing this here. Harmonica says she thinks that in the car with me, right next to me. Well, thank you. This is kind of a cool thing right here, just to kind of be virtually with you guys. Let's see. We've got a lot of fun stuff here. Jason, Maggie says hi. Very cool. Give Maggie the scratch. Very, very cute cat. Maggie has her own fan page on Facebook. I know you guys want me to stay up all night, do the all-nighter. My boy Travis over at Pyro Design has done like the 4-hour plus stream, but we're slowly working our way to that. If you guys notice, it's 2 hours and 13 minutes officially right now, right when I say this, that I have been on the stream, which is just crazy. Lots of fun to do. Definitely lots of fun to do. A lot of fun things. A lot of the occasional pseudo-troll comments, but we all know how we feel about that stuff. A lot of great information on that. For those of you guys who have made it further into the stream than you thought that you might, thank you so much for your patronage here on my channel, and just basically your endurance, I should say, for hanging with me as long as you are. This is just a blast to do. The rain is actually beginning to pick up just a little bit on me here. I'm actually feeling it. You may actually even see it. I don't know if you can, but it's starting to kind of come down. It feels really, really nice right now. Actually, it's kind of waking me up slowly. Let's see. Send my something. Never trolling with my rapper. With me and my rapper. You know, it is all good, man. Stay positive. Like I said, you know, don't give things power that don't need it. Stay positive, have fun, make content. If you're a content creator, make the very best content you can. Make the very best content, I should say, that you can. Try and make every piece of content better than your last piece of content, and always continue to learn and grow. And you'll definitely see that your portfolio of work will speak for itself as time goes by. Don't let a situation define who you are. Let your content define who you are, and how much love and admiration that you're putting into it show on your channel. It's probably the best advice that I can give you guys for anyone aspiring to do this stuff. Or if you're just a fan of the stuff in general, there you go. A little bit more soapbox from me right now. Cool rapper with the shout outs here to my friend Temmie. Oh, good stuff there. Good stuff. Glad I can reply to as much of you guys as I can. Thank you so much for jumping on here right now. And again, guys, this is Ian K closing out the live stream officially now, guys. I have got to do my thing. It is 62 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you guys making it all the way to the very end of this live stream right now, if you see any of the other videos on the screen here, definitely click on those. They're probably going to be the most recent videos that I have up right now, along with maybe like right over here. You may see, I don't know if on either side of this, depending upon the angle of the camera right now, you will find my subscribe little avatar that'll jump on the screen there. If you haven't done it already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Keep in touch with me on social media. All that fun stuff there. Any of the food review channels you've seen on the stream tonight, visit them, like, share, comment, and subscribe to them. Tell them Ian K sent you. I greatly appreciate it, and we will definitely do this again soon. Always a blast to start my weekend like this, and again, fun stuff to look forward to. The cool rapper, all the other people that are on here right now, not that mad. Greg from Mr. Happy 0121, Semi Something, Bus Driver if you're still on here right now, One Take Jake, I'm trying to go off a whole bunch of them, Harmonica, Avani, Foreign Carver, Elizabeth Rickard, hopefully I'm saying these names correctly, T-Berg, Semi Something I think I already said, Jen C. Molina, we'll go down the line, Jason Callan, Travis Kingsbury, everybody else, and anyone else who I may not have been able to say, thank you again from jumping on this live stream, and we will definitely do this again. So guys, finally, I know I'm going to repeat myself again one last time, it's Ian K closing out another episode of the live stream. If you're catching this on the replay and you've made it this far, God bless you. I appreciate it. We'll definitely catch you on the next one. And by all means, stay frosty. I really mean that. Peace, guys.